9 Plus Us presents the Baseball Together podcast with your hosts, Blackjack Brad and Kansas City Little Big Briggy Blue Eyes. And now, Baseball Together.
What is happening, baseball family? We are in the house. Blackjack Brad is here with us.
What?
And Livy B is in the heezy. Say hey. Olivia's going to call the game with us this fine night, and we are very excited to have her as a special guest.
I just did it.
That's right. She's our very special guest tonight. And as per usual, Blackjack Brad is in the house with us. I know he announced him earlier, but he's still here, and that's pretty
Still
cool.
here. I'm still here and kicking around.
Oh, man, we have a terrific game coming up. I mean, if this thing's boring, I'm going to be shocked. Just shocked. The end. Brad, why don't you tell people a thing, and I'll get set up one more thing.
Okay. Well, as we know, we have the Yankees and Red Sox coming up here in about, game time is supposed to be here in about a minute, but we got commercials coming in. Looks like we're coming back. And for those of you who don't know or might be new to the concept, this is a single game elimination. Loser goes home for the season. And this is the crazy thing. So both of these teams had the exact same record this season. They finished with, I believe it was, 92 wins? 92 and 70. However, the Red Sox took the season series 10-9. So that's why they're playing at Fenway tonight. That's why the Red Sox have home field advantage.
That's exactly right. And with a breakdown that evenly split between home and away games, it just can't help but be anything but magical tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's dang near 50-50 is what that is. Olivia wants to serenade us. Hopefully we'll be serenading later with New York, New York. The theme from New York, New York is what we're hoping to hear in Fenway tonight. But, hey, that's just me and the royal we. Right, Liv? Yep. Come sit up tall. The royal
we from Wreck-It Ralph. That's right.
That's right. Sit on this pillow so the people can see your cute face. All right. For those of you that don't know, Brad is wearing his Phoenix Baseball Together
Arizona
t-shirt. That's right. Olivia and I are wearing our Bronx Baseball Together t-shirts, huh, Livy?
Yeah.
Oh, man. This is our favorite t-shirt. We wear it all the time.
Yeah, we do it every time we come to the baseball podcast.
Every time we come to the baseball podcast.
Every time. Hey, Brig, before we get started, should we do a little bit of the tail of the tape?
Let's do some tail of the tape here.
Hey, do you have those all set and ready to go?
I don't, but I can. When you know, baseball family, per usual, Brad is here, and also we have had technical difficulties. That's what we do.
And apparently my drink is fitting into the green screen.
It's nice. It looks like a unique flavor we've never seen. Is that an Insider Rays situation, or is that Galaxy Burst?
It's Galaxy Burst. I'm not an insider.
Oh, man.
So,
all right. I'm pulling this up right now.
All right. We have Nathan Eovaldi on the mound right now getting ready. And Buster Olney talking at us right now.
Buster's always talking at us, people.
He is. That is a true fact. 100% talking at us.
Okay, I got to be honest with you. Most people don't know that Nathan Eovaldi used to be a Yankee.
Did he come up with the Yankees?
No, don't talk about that. He was with the Yankees. Just kidding. No, he was with the Yankees in, if I remember right, it was 2015 and 16 or 16 and 17. And then he got Tommy John. He got Tommy John, and they pulled him
the TJ.
In. Yeah, TJ will get you, man.
Every time.
TJ will get
every
you.
Time.
So I'm kind of worried about Nathan Eovaldi today, but not as worried as I am about Hunter Renfroe. Because against Garrett Cole, Hunter Renfroe's 3 for 9. And he's just not afraid. He's just not afraid of Garrett Cole at all. And that makes me mad.
I don't feel like Hunter Renfroe is afraid of most people these days.
Yeah, you're right.
He had a great year. He had an excellent year this year. So to confirm, Brig, Eovaldi he was with the Yankees in 15 and 16, missed 17, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
With Tommy John, and then he actually came back. Looks like he signed with the Rays in 18 and then finished the season with the Red Sox.
Bless you.
Jason's in the house.
Jason! Good work. Here, I got you. Here, get after it. There you go. We're learning on coughing into our elbows for those of you who are germaphobes. First pitch coming right up. Top of the first inning. Leadoff Anthony Rizzo jumps out of the box. He's
not ready.
I'm not ready. Nerves.
He is rattled.
Shh. No, he's not, Brad.
Of everybody to be rattled, he is the guy. Look at that. Oh, man.
Oh,
I
man.
thought I got through.
What a great.
Out of everybody, he is the guy who I would least expect to be rattled. However, that is not a great leadoff batter. Great leadoff at bat right there. First pitch swing. Don't get me wrong. I am here for first pitch swinging, unless you're the first batter of the game.
Do you think
then it is your job
for you, or what? Why is that?
What's that?
Why?
So I feel like the leadoff batter should be a good hitter with 2 strikes, and should have the ability to work the count. So everybody in the dugout can see every pitch that's going to be coming, at least over the first couple innings. Because I know some guys save stuff till the 6th or 7th inning, the second or third time through or whatever. That's fine, but the leadoff hitter should be able to work the count to the point where you can see what's coming at least the first time through.
I agree with you. Like Brett Gardner, right? Mr. 12 pitch.
Sure.
Or maybe right now.
Half pint. But anyway,
doing that.
Why isn't he leading off? Is he not playing? Like, what's the deal there?
He's playing. He's just not playing super well. I think they got him off the bench tonight. Fly out the right field.
That's 3 pitches. 2 outs and 3 pitches.
2 outs and 3 pitches. Exactly right.
That is efficient.
It is efficient.
Nothing if not. No, Gardner's playing, man. He's after Torres. He's batting. Looks like he's batting 6th. So
he's batting 6th tonight.
Yeah, interesting that they would go with that. Like Rizzo he doesn't feel like a leadoff guy to me.
Well, he was in Chicago there for a while.
Was he?
Yeah.
The year they won the World Series?
Well, I don't know about that.
That's the thing is, like, I feel like there are certain lineup combinations that you'll have on a winning team, and Rizzo as your leadoff guy doesn't feel like one to me. I mean,
I don't know. We got issues with how they're rocking and rolling anyway, so don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's true.
It's all we can do is just
a lot of issues with the way they're rocking and rolling.
Yeah, I mean, we're all a little bit surprised they're here in the first place. Let's be completely honest. But with the Red Sox backslide, we're a little surprised they're here too.
Oh, there we go.
Stanton
has left.
Oh,
no! I thought he was going to carry.
Oh
my goodness!
And they held him at first base. Oh man! Darn it!
A Stantonian single.
A Stantonian single. Stop it, Brad!
Oh my god!
Olivia,
you thought it was gone just as much as I did.
Olivia, how do you feel about that? He got on base, can't complain.
Oh my goodness!
I thought that thing was going the distance for.
I did too. And did you see him on the replay just there? It looks like he thought it was too. My goodness!
Oh, and now look at that throw! Woof! It scared the cutoff man.
Babyface Joey Gallo at the plate. Man, these guys are first pitch swinging here. They're ready to go.
Yeah, man, that's a big boy swing right there.
Up there with Daddy Hacks.
Yes.
The first pitch.
809 OPS, 122 OPS plus. It's got a 199 average right now, 38 home runs and 77 RBIs. Olivia's excited about that line.
As she should be.
She should be.
It's very good.
Number 2 is in for a strike, easy peasy. Don't even know.
This is the thing too. It's hard to work the count when a pitcher's throwing strikes like that. Let's be real.
Totally. Thank
you. You can only foul off so many pitches when that's going.
Yep. And he's gassing him in there right now. This is quick work. I don't feel like there's any drop on that ball at all. He's just throwing it hard.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that one fell in the dirt.
Good pitch in the dirt. Good pitch in the dirt. You know what, though? There are a lot of guys who will chase that pitch. Especially since he's been throwing heat. They're thinking that's going to come in bottom of the zone, and they're going to chase it. Not a bad pitch to waste. And he's only thrown 8 now. That was his 8th pitch. That is crazy. With a runner on base.
Yep. Here we go. That's a big swing. Fouled it back.
On a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. So here's this thing, Brig. So when I was 15, when I was 15 years old, I was playing City League, and my coach told the pitchers that if they could get out of an inning in 10 or less pitches, that he would buy them a milkshake from the Burgerville, which is like the local burger joint.
Yeah.
The best shakes in the world. Don't at me. That is a true fact. So, this is his Burgerville pitch right here. He's got 9. So here we go.
He goes in the dirt.
Oh, man. That was
great save behind the plate. Holy cow.
Nobody won that.
Nobody won that.
Nope.
Way to go.
No Burgerville shake for Uvalde.
Nope. We're all sad. Not.
Not sad.
Not sad.
I haven't decided how I want to approach this. I don't know if I want to be antagonistic and go for the Red Sox, or if I want to cheer with you for the Yankees, or if I just want to cheer for success. I'm definitely not cheering for the umpires because he's got Joe West behind the plate tonight.
Yeah. His final wild card behind the plate.
Yeah. Oh, did he go?
He did not.
He went around.
Did not go.
He went. It didn't look like he went.
I don't think he went at all. Am I crazy?
No, you're
just
not.
Want to make sure he
can see a
continues to lead the league in strikeouts?
There's a replay, kind of.
Ah!
Oh, just barely.
It was. He did break, but just barely.
Ooh, man.
Man,
that
okay.
was an efficient first inning. Should we talk?
Let's talk. Let me introduce Olivia really quick. Baseball family, for those of you that watch the show on YouTube, and even those who listen on the podcast, wherever you find your podcasts, when we play our kids' T-shirt ad, Olivia is the one that sings "Take Me Out of the Ball Game" for that. Say hi, Olivia. What are you eating tonight? Tell everybody what you got. Sit up. Tell them what you got.
Oreos?
You got what?
Oreos?
Oreos? Nice. What kind of Oreos?
The skinny ones?
The skinny ones.
The skinny ones.
You know why? Because that's the one Dad grabbed. Okay, I like them better, and especially when they're close at hand.
They are superior Oreos. I'll be honest with you.
I really do think so. I think they're
are so good.
They are
delicious.
Olivia,
Absolutely.
what do you want to tell the baseball family before you have to go to bed? Because it's getting close. What do you want to tell baseball family?
She's looking for a clock.
Yep, it's in here. What do you want to tell the baseball family before you got to go to bed?
I don't know.
Okay. She says, I don't know.
All right, very good.
Immutable facts right there.
Yep.
All right, Sissy, thank you. You're the best. All right. Whew. Brad, how's your day been, man?
It's good. It's good. I've been anticipating this all day long. Did you were able to get those graphics?
Yep, I'm pulling them up right now. I got them downloaded, and now I'm going to add them.
Let's do a quick preview of the Boston offense and New York pitching as we get ready for the bottom of the first inning.
Love it. Okay.
Whoa, Mike Farnes coming in hot.
Oh, Mike Farnes.
Oh, my goodness.
What is he saying? You got to tell me while I'm getting stuff.
I cannot repeat it on this family-friendly show.
Oh, what?
Regarding Brett Gardner. That was aggressive. I'll say that.
Mike Farnes. Is this why you didn't want to come on the show tonight, Mike? Because you can't handle it? That's okay. All right.
All right, here we go. We are back for the bottom of the first inning. We have Garrett Cole on the mound. So his first 25 starts of the season, they've got this graphic up. He's 14-6, but he's 2-2 his last 5 starts. Now, I don't ever hold records against pitchers because you can go out there and toss a gem and lose 1-0, right? So I'm not gonna put a whole lot of stock into those last 5 starts. However, there were issues when there was the crackdown on the sticky stuff, right?
Oh yeah, big time.
And I'm gonna check real quick. I'm curious what the temperature is in Boston. Whoa, that was way up.
Ruh-roh.
Because if it's cold and unpleasant at all, we could see Garrett Cole really struggle tonight.
Yep, you're right. You're absolutely right.
57 and partly cloudy. That could be enough that, I mean, Boston could really capitalize on that. They could run him early. I'd be interested to keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on his control.
I totally agree.
And I mean, so far he's 2-1.
Cold is
Fastball's
bad.
there though. The fastball's there though. 97.
Well, I'll take a 97-mile-an-hour fastball if it's a strike.
Well, that one wasn't.
That's what I'm saying.
It should have been, but it wasn't. There we go.
90. Took a little off of that one, so to make sure he got it in for a strike, which we're all grateful for. All Yankees fans, we the royal we. I know Mike Farnes is listening and probably very upset at my not innuendos, but blatant disregard for his allegiances. We also made sure to throw it in my mom and dad's face, who are Boston Red Sox fans as well, which was terrific. Please catch this ball. There we go.
I thought it was going to go over his head.
Hey.
Fly ball center field for those of you who are not watching. To Brett Gardner, by the way.
Gardner. Yeah. He's tall.
For a third grader.
Oh, no. Oh, no. We're seeing it now. You got that those headphones in. Is Mike Farnes on the other end of that, or did you come up with that? Oh, here's Hernandez. 250 on the year is going to let that one slide right on by.
Okay, let's be real though. Brett Gardner is 5'11", so he's about a half inch taller than I am. So I shouldn't be making. But I'm also not a Major League Baseball player, so I shouldn't be making too many jokes about his height.
You could if you want.
Who's got it? Oh, this is a team with communication issues.
Yep. Oh, both of them have communication issues.
That's going to be fun all night. Those fly balls, those pop flies up the middle like that.
Yep, especially when we got guys fighting for territory in that infield fly. Maybe it's the outfield area.
Yeah.
Like that squishy zone in there. It's going to be a problem if we're not careful. My favorite guy. Mr. Cabbage Patch comes to the plate.
Why don't you tell us how you really feel about Rafael Devers?
I can't. You just look. It's there.
Well, and I'll tell you this: that massive wad of chew that he keeps in his cheek does not help things.
It does
at
not.
all.
It does
not even a little bit.
It does if you got my perspective. Okay.
Well, yeah.
It's not a bad thing if you're floating the way I am. If you're feeling as affectionate toward him as I am. Okay. All right. 1-1. Pitch 9. Here we go. If he flies out, does he still get a milkshake?
If he gets an out right here, Cole gets a milkshake. He wasn't headed towards the milkshake early, but he really helped himself there against Schwarber.
Yeah, he did. Oh
man.
Wow, that was a big boy swing.
The gas, 99.
Jeez, that's the Garrett Cole we wanted to see. Although no milkshake.
No milkshake. No.
All right, man.
That's something we'll keep an eye on all night long. See who gets a milkshake tonight.
I love it, man. I love that. I think it's freaking awesome. Okay,
the best. Right. And here's the other one. Not so much an immaculate inning, but if you got out in 3 pitches, did you foul that one off? Oh no, it was in. So if you got out in 3 pitches, you got tickets to a Mariners game. I was never part of the battery when a pitcher got tickets to a Mariners game. Actually, I don't think anybody did that season. Now that I think about it.
Wow. He barely got out of the way of that pitch. The 2-2 pitch is way out.
Ooh, full count.
Yep. 12 pitches, full count. Rafael Devers with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. If he gets him out here, Evaldi and Cole are going to be neck and neck already.
Yep. Yeah, I think both of these teams are going to need to be a little bit more patient. I mean, this is a good at bat by Devers. Oh man, walked him. Especially since he came back from down 1-2. That's a great at bat.
It is.
That is a good job by Devers.
Where's the spider tack when you need it?
Seriously though.
Oh man. Okay, I got the offense and pitching up ready when you are. We'll do it during the break, maybe.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll get it during the break. I think that'll work.
I don't know if Mike Farnes is watching the broadcast. I hope he is, but I still have your Tumblr. I'm using it right now. All right, baseball family. Garrett Cole's at 13 pitches right now. Xander Bogaerts, 295 at the plate.
So, Brig, real quick, I mean, while we're early here, that's his 14th pitch.
Yeah.
Typically, you see guys go about 100 pitches. What do you think Cole's cutoff is tonight?
Well, if it's cold, he might be limited closer to 70.
Well, I was thinking maybe 120.
You think they'll let him go longer?
If he's out there dealing?
Yeah, I mean, if he's dealing. I guess that is the range either way is 20 or so pitches, 25 maybe, depending on how it's going. But if he's throwing that 88-mile-an-hour changeup for a strike, you can't beat that.
Yeah. No, so I don't know. I feel like if it's a 3-3 game in the 6th inning, he's at 100 pitches, they're going to pull him. But if he hasn't given up anybody and he runs and it's the 6th, 7th inning and he's at 100 pitches, I think they'll let him go. I think they'll let him keep going.
I think you're right. Oh, did he not go around?
Nah.
I know. I'm just upset. Baseball family, you have to understand I'm playing two sides here tonight. I'm playing the baseball together side, but I'm also a rigid Yankees fan. And I say rigid with all the best intentions because we are not fun to be with when we are losing.
It's going to get ugly.
So I'm going to try and keep it together, but I might have to call Olivia down from bed to take over. Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, no, it's gone.
Oh, no.
Oh,
my gosh.
we just got closer to 70 pitches there, Brad.
Yeah. Xander Bogaerts, straight away center field. Oh, man. 2-0 Yankees, bottom of the first.
2-0 Red Sox.
Red Sox, whoever it is. Brig, did you slip something in my drink?
If you'd let me, I would. You need to cheer? Yeah, come cheer.
Okay.
And then you need to have listened to me when I said go to bed. Okay, come and do your cheer.
Yankees, 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 Yankees.
Atta girl.
Good job, Liv.
He knows who pays the bills. Was funny walking around. My mom was in town. Ooh. My mom was in town, and as everybody knows, we are the low A affiliate of the Boston Red Sox here in Greenville, South Carolina. And she was walking around wearing Red Sox apparel while she was here. And it was painful to see how much love she received from perfect strangers. Upsetting. Hi, Mom. She's on. She's watching. Okay. Should I go put the offense or the pitching up? What do you want, Brad?
Go ahead and put the offense up. Put the Yankees offense up there. Okay. So, there we go. Straight comparison.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Tail of the tape.
Really, what this shows overall is that the Red Sox have a much better offense. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Besides home runs, okay? Because the Yankees were tied for third with 222, but the Red Sox were right behind with 219, okay? But the batting average is the glaring aspect for me. Boston's third in the league with 261. And this is all American League. This is not MLB. This is just the American League. And the Yankees have a 237 average, tied for 13th. The only team worse, I guess there were two teams worse. I don't know what the 14th is, but I know the 15th was the Mariners, had the lowest batting average in the league. So there's that. But then we've got OPS, Boston 328, New York 322. Let's go down to runs. Boston 829 on the season, New York 711, and then stolen bases. New York was a considerably better running team with 63 stolen bases. Boston had 40, and the Yankees, as we know, with the guys on their team, they strike out a ton. Fourth in the American League with 1,482 strikeouts on the year. Boston had 1,386. That is 11th, towards the bottom of the league. So I don't know that Garrett Cole is going to be able to get the strikeout numbers that he's used to against this team, but it would sure help them if he did. So,
yeah. So here's the problem with this series. Obviously, like you brought up earlier, Brad, they are 10-9 on the season with Boston in the lead. That's why we're here at Fenway tonight. But I feel like Boston can win one game any day. I don't know that Boston can win a series every time. I feel like the Yankees can lose any game one time, but they probably have a chance of winning out in a series format. That's why this game is going to be so interesting tonight, because they are literally competing for opposites attract.
it's true. That's a great point. That is an excellent point. So they just showed the replay on that pitch, and that changeup was like belt high. Middle of the plate. That was a mistake by Cole for sure. That I guarantee that's not where that ball was supposed to be. Missed his spot, and Bogarts put it where it was supposed to be in the center field bleachers. Okay.
And I totally agree. Not supposed to be there. Nobody's happy about it. Unless you're
a Boston fan. Gleyber Torres leading off the top of the second inning. 0-2 count. Got an 0-2.
Oh, man. This is all so stressful.
I can't even imagine. It's like this whole week, I told you, I was a mess with the Mariners in contention in the last week, down to the last day. So stressed out.
Yeah, man.
So stressed. And I can't imagine what it's going to be like when they win the division next year.
I see what you did there. Brock Westover's in the house, by the way. What's up, Brock? Thanks for joining us. 2 pitches outside. Nobody's chasing it. Gleyber Torres will plate discipline. Can't beat that. I love watching young guys sit there and work the plate, work the count, just work that pitcher over. Like, no, man, I'm not taking that, which is what Devers just did, and that's why he was so successful as well.
Mm-hmm.
See? He keeps throwing it in that same spot. Come on, Evaldi. Keep throwing balls, dude. This is great. All right, here's full count. Pitch number 17. Yeah, baby. Get after it. Go. No, you're supposed to drop that.
I thought that might have carried.
I did too. In New York, it would have been 4 rows deep.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
It probably would have been.
Okay, 3. But, who's counting, right? Oh, man. Baseball family, we're really glad you're here with us. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast as much as we are. And in place of this week's episode, Brett Gardner's at the plate, Brad. Look how tall.
I know. That's what I told you. He's batting after Gleyber Torres.
Yeah, but he's just so tall.
He's the tallest guy in the batter's box right now.
He is, man. He really is. Oh, same spot. What is he doing? That was crazy. Can't throw that against a left-handed pitcher or batter. Wow. Oh. Brad, I'm literally leaning forward and bouncing. I feel like Muhammad Ali.
So how about this, Brig? Have the Yankees been a team that scores more in the early innings or more in the late innings?
Late for sure. That's why I'm not terribly worried yet. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Oh, Brett, that was a strike, bud. It was
a good
an okay
pitch,
take, though.
That's a good pitch. That was on the black.
That was a great pitch. It was an okay take as well. Being a 1-1 pitch, not a bad one to take, but now we know where he's calling that, and we have to watch for it.
Right, and so this is the thing that drives me crazy: seeing these guys out there shaking their head at a ball in the corner like that. Like, no, that's not a strike. That's not a strike. Robo umps would solve that problem.
Yep, and that one right there.
Yes, he'd be punched out right there.
Yep.
So, like it, and I understand it's tough. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I understand that it is very hard, but you would have a more consistent strike zone. I've seen a couple graphics.
Oh, just got him strikeout.
So I've seen a couple graphics over the last few weeks. There's a website. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. If anybody knows, go ahead and put it in the chat for me. But what they'll do is they'll put together an evaluation of an umpire's strike zone. It'll have a graphic that shows like the actual strike zone, and then it will basically show what their established strike zone is. So like if they're calling balls inside on a certain part of the plate, if they're calling strikes outside on like off the plate, and sometimes they're like pentagons where it's he's there.
Yes, Urshela with a little dinky freaking
swinging bunt. A swinging bunt. But anyway, so sometimes it'll be like a pentagon. Like there will be like a strike up high out of the zone, and then they'll establish the edges, but then they'll have like a strike low, right?
Yeah.
And it can get really bad. Really bad.
I want to see that. If you've got them, if you can find the link, or if somebody else can, jump on there and dump it in there.
I will. I'll get on Facebook because there's a Mariners group that I'm a part of where somebody posts those in there regularly.
Okay.
So I'll grab some. I'll hop in there real quick and grab one, and then we can throw it up on the screen. Because there was one in particular where you could see the strike down low that had been established for the zone that day.
Yeah,
it was a third strike called on Jared Kelenic, and it was ugly. It's way low. So I'll see if I can find it.
All right.
It was a few days ago, so it's going to be a lot of scrolling.
That's all right. So right now, for those of you watching, Gio Urshela playing third base goes diving into the Rays dugout at Yankee Stadium. To use Michael Kay's phrase, with no regard for his body, and he takes a beating on the bench inside his left hip flexor. Oh, dude, Higgy, what are you swinging at that for, man? Trying to tie it up with one runner on. Just play small ball, dude. A swinging bunt works just fine. We just saw that. All right, here we go. 2 outs, 0-2 pitch. Kyle Higashioka's batting 181 this season.
He's a guy known for timely hits, though, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, good job. G-O-O-D-E-Y-E, good eye. Good eye.
I found that and I just sent it to you, Brig.
Okay. I'm gonna look at it.
So go ahead and save it, and we will we'll put it up during the commercial so we can examine a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, 1-2 pitch. Here it goes. Pitch number 27. Oh, fouled it back.
Fouled back.
96 mile an hour fastball right down the pipe. Jeez.
So let's see. His last Evaldi, they have a graphic up. So his last postseason appearance was in 2018, Game 3 of the World Series.
Wow.
6 innings in relief.
Which was the longest relief situation. No, he did not.
He went around. He's gone.
Oh, he didn't go. Did he go? Did he really go?
Did. I think he did. It's hard to tell from the front. See, look, we'll see here. Look here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did. It's hard to tell from the front. You never can tell from the front, which I think is funny because, like, even in the minor leagues, in like the lower levels, where they only have 2 umpires on the field, they'll ask the umpire stand out by second base, like, "Can I get some help out there?" He doesn't know. He knows as well as we do. That's so
right.
stupid. It's so stupid.
Oh man! All right, I'm gonna pull up that link. But in the meantime, why don't you give us our offense or a pitching comparison?
Okay. All right. So we have let's first look at ERA. In Boston, they have a 4.26 team ERA. In New York, 3.67. That's good enough for third in the American League. So I went through and I cherry picked some stats here. I wanted to have a good comparison so you kind of get an idea of what we're looking at with each pitching staff here. So I went hits per 9, strikeouts per 9, walks per 9, whip, if you will, and strikeout to walk ratio. So that's for every walk, this is how many guys are striking out. So let's start with hits per 9. New York is allowing 7.8, good enough for third in the American League as well. And then Boston, 8.9 hits per 9. That's 14th. So I don't know. I feel like New York, what they're doing is they're giving up more, I guess, more total bases per hit than what Boston is, because I feel like they're giving up home runs in that situation. But anyways,
oh, you want to back up? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. So strikeouts per 9, New York 9.8, Boston 9.7. That's second and third, respectively, in the American League. Walks per 9, 3.1 for New York, 3.5 for Boston. Whip, it's one of my favorite statisticals. New York 1.209. That's basically the number of base runners they're giving up every inning. That's third in the American League. 1.378 for Boston, and then strikeout to walk ratio 3.19 for New York and 2.8 for Boston. Basically, what this shows, I mean, if you look at it, like Boston or New York has one of the best pitching staffs in the American League, just hands down. They're great, and so far it's been the issue.
Yep.
You know, their best pitcher got your ace going tonight. You would think that it would still be 0-0, but you miss on one pitch. These guys are good enough. They're going to.
That's what I'm saying. It's one pitch he missed on. One.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
All it takes. Well, okay, baseball family, as we jump in here to the third inning, we want to go ahead and invite a special guest on to the show. You know him as member of the Not Another Redeeming Qualities podcast.
No redeeming qualities.
No redeeming qualities. Sorry, everybody has not another. Zip, I'm sorry. Why don't I just bring you on the show and you can absolve me of all my
Can they see me or can they just hear me? You're not answering my question.
We couldn't hear you. You were cutting out.
I hear you.
Okay. The internet is being absolute crap right now. So,
no.
If I'm choppy, I have to pull a record call in here. It's got the internet. So,
You guys get another hurricane down there in Houston? Is that what happened?
I don't know. I live about an hour and a half north of Houston.
Yeah.
So if the hurricane hits where I live, it's not great.
More communication issues.
Okay,
I'm a few seconds behind you, Brig.
I was going to say, I hope we're safe to worry about that.
What did you just see then?
Hold on. All right, just got hit, fouled up. No, that's not foul. It is foul.
Yeah, we just had a foul ball down the line.
Okay, I just finished all the replays of that.
Okay. You're way ahead.
You want me to pause myself for just 2 shakes?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe just 2 shakes, yeah. Maybe 2 shakes, because that's about how far behind you I am, I think.
Half a shake.
He just struck out. He spiked one on the plate.
Yeah.
Went down.
Where the hell? Where's Bob? I even told Bob before it. I said, "Hey, this is family friendly. You know, you gotta tone it down." And he was like, he literally said, "Yikes!" He said, "Oh, yikes!" I thought, that's not reassuring.
I know. I said.
Okay, he said he's here.
Watch his mouth.
Yeah, he said he's here.
I
Do you
don't
have
see
him, Brig? Do you have
there
Bob
he
ready to
is.
go?
This guy
They
here.
have me backstage. This might be a
Yeah, y'all had
disaster.
me backstage the whole time.
Oh man, you've been
I was
here.
like, these losers have me backstage. I was like, what is
Keeping
that?
you in the green room, Bob. There's
Yeah,
a
we
reason
call
for
it the
that.
green room. It's much more dignified.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to sit on this black couch? You want me to do what?
Oh man.
All right, so we're watching my absolute favorite teams play.
We all love him. We all love him, Bob. Let's be honest.
Win or lose, we all hate the Yankees. So, what is this? Is he a Yankees fan? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, he actually is.
right now.
All day, every day, baby.
Oh man, so I'm
Hey,
glad.
sorry about the Seattle not making the playoffs. At least y'all.
Yeah, y'all
You know
got
that?
really good somehow. Even
It
after we
surprised me, I'll be honest
stole
with you.
Graveman from you.
But you know what? I got to thank you guys personally for
You're
Abraham
welcome.
Toro.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Man,
Yeah.
that dude is
I know.
legit.
I know that was a
He played
real
a major
mistake.
role down the stretch, especially. That
All
was
right,
awesome.
all right, and double.
Oh no!
Oh,
I'm
Wait,
like
are you
5
how-
seconds
wait,
behind.
what are you? What? How? Where are you at?
He just scored. He just got on base at second base.
Yeah, down at the base of the wall, right below
Oh
the
man, I'm
JetBlue sign.
wait. Maybe I'm super behind. Hold on.
Okay, I saw the double happen. Then I'm the one who saw. Am I the only one who saw it happen in real
You saw it
time?
happen first.
Yeah,
You
you're
heard it from Bob first.
It's like we're all talking. It's like we're all talking to ourselves at different periods of time.
So I'm the play-by-play guy. All right.
Oh yeah, the person who is absolutely least qualified.
Literally the least qualified.
Bob's entire life, the life of every member of Bob's family could hinge on Bob's ability to correctly call a foul in basketball, and
Oh
he
my
would
God.
die. He can't
my
do it.
God.
He can't do it. It just
I'm the guy that everyone likes to ruin they ruin my fun at the baseball game, where I'm the guy that gets overexcited where I think
Oh no!
Oh no!
He left us on a cliffhanger.
The suspense.
He's got good internet. I don't know why that's happening to him.
Cologne movie or what? What just happened?
I don't know what that was. Did I go out? Okay.
You did. Repeat
Yeah,
the
no.
story.
I was like, I'm the guy that thinks everything's a home run, and then they have to ruin my fun. Like, that's me.
Yeah.
I'm that guy. So,
Every pop fly is a possible home run.
that's what I mean. Every
Yeah,
pop
yeah.
fly is a possible home run.
Anyway, we're supposed to be calling a baseball game, so
Hey,
Bob, I'm
I
gonna have
called
to
the
call
one
you up when I
play.
go to a game and when I go to Houston, because we can even each other out. Because I don't think any ball is going to be a home run until it clears the fence.
Oh, you're that jerk.
Baseball fan.
Okay.
I've never watched the game.
That's nothing. That's nothing.
It's off the wall.
Shh,
Okay.
the game. Shh, I'm watching the game.
Okay.
You know what's infuriating? He's right all the time.
Mhm. All right.
Shut up, Brad.
Here comes Garrett Cole with another pitch.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. That's the disturbing part.
1-2
he had a simple style of announcing.
Here comes
That was
another.
so Hemingway of you. Here comes the guy to throw a ball, and we were all sad. Do you want to fight? It was a noble ball, and it was true.
You know, Bob, you tried. You tried.
I wish there was a position in baseball that was purely just yelling at umpires when they get strike calls wrong, and I want to be that guy.
There is.
Oh, the
There is.
manager.
It's an official position. It's the fans. That's what we do.
There you go.
We are.
I think that if I think we could switch to only robot umpires as long as they bring out the robot for the manager to yell at. That's my only comment. They need to wheel it out, and he comes out and throws his hat because it ultimately
he
has,
gets to take one
it-
swing at it with
yelling
the bat. Like,
or just yelling at an inanimate object.
all right, here comes
You-
Garrett Cole with
Right, this-
another
this
pitch.
baseball game. Sorry.
But let's be honest, Zip. Most of the time,
Wild
it does
as
feel
hell. That pitch sucked. All right.
It does most of the time feel like they're yelling at an inanimate object anyway.
All right. Get it together, Cole. You look awful with all these Yankee.
You sound like a guy who lied on his resume about knowing what baseball is.
Oh man.
What do you know about baseball? You know the pitches,
Yeah, you know.
the dirt.
Garrett Cole didn't have any facial hair, yet something about him with all these Yankee hair rules makes him look like a huge dork. I don't know what happened or what changed because he had no facial hair.
Out. Get away, run. You walk away. Didn't even swing.
That was. I don't know why.
What a
I don't know
weird
why he didn't swing
strike
at that.
call.
That's weird that he didn't swing at that. That was a good pitch.
It was a great pitch, but like I said earlier, we know what Joe West has established, that black now, right? So he's calling it on both sides of the plate, and that is terrific information. Everybody should be watching that.
Why did he? What I mean is by a weird strike call, I mean the way he threw his arm. He was like, karate chop. Like,
Oh, that's Joe West.
You're not worried about the pitch. You're worried about how he rung him up.
Now you're
correct.
starting to understand sports with Bob.
I thought he was like, he's half safe. Like he half didn't swing. Like
Love it. That thing umpires do.
all right, we got a
Half
leprechaun
strike.
at the plate. All right.
That was-
Yeah, half strike.
Okay, I do want to talk to you guys about the Astros though,
Please.
okay.
because that is something that I know that's something that Bob knows something about.
I do
somewhat
know
at least,
quite a
right?
bit about the Astros, yes.
All right, very good, very good. So, is there anything you guys are concerned about during the playoffs here? Do you have any concern during this playoff run?
God, bullpen stability.
Yeah.
And
The White
consistency
Sox-
of the
The
batting.
White Sox bullpen.
And the White Sox, when we absolutely steamrolled them multiple times, they were not at full strength. And so that is something to be concerned about. But that being said, like that's just due to that's up to our pitching. And McCullers is on a hot streak. Like McCullers is dominating right now. Fromber is not up to what he was at the beginning of the season. Those first, like, let's say 7 games. But yeah, they were at full strength. Now they are. And it's really up to the bullpen. Like our lineup is everybody's back now. Like nobody's injured anymore. They're all getting cranked up. And we are like, it's just what Houston is. It's clutch city. Everybody comes in during playoffs. It's like our batting lineup. Like, oh man, like I don't know. What do you got, Zip?
I'm watching the game. Hold on.
Okay. Well, guess what? It's 007 time. So
Commercial break. It's always 007 time.
Sorry.
Is that Christian Arroyo? that
Anyway,
just struck out?
baseball.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
Astros.
Go ahead. Go
Zip.
ahead, Zip.
Have you ever actually eaten Cracker Jacks at a baseball game?
No, I have
Did
not.
you know that the song was written by someone who'd never even been?
I did. We talked about that. What 2-3 weeks ago? I think.
I probably
Something like
learned
that.
it from your show. I probably just repeated a fact back to you that I learned from you. I'd say that there is a very solid chance that's what just happened.
Do you have any concerns about the Astros, Zip? That's the question.
I already
to
said
you.
it. I'm concerned about the White Sox, mostly from their bullpen. I don't know what to think about. I think that it's going to be a World Series. Obviously, I'm horribly biased, but I think it's going to be Astros Giants in the World Series, and I don't know how that's going to go.
Honestly, I'm more concerned about the White Sox than I am the Rays. I think we've got the Rays we've got them. We've got the
How'd
Rays
you guys
down.
do? How'd they do against the Rays this year?
I think we beat them
Well,
2-3 in the last series, which was just literally our last series that we played of the season. And I don't know, how did we do? You'd have to look that up. I can't remember
Hey,
earlier.
can you guys tell whoever this Buffalo Bills fan is that just said that we're clutch city except in football? Tell them that they are correct.
Lynn, did you hear that?
Tell
Lynn?
them that was a fair statement to make, and I'm not going to sit here and act like the 40-0 ass whooping didn't just happen. Like I was saying,
100%
there's nothing worse than a 40-0 loss because you think you couldn't just get one field goal, you couldn't sneak one touchdown in during garbage time, like. Really, all that and nothing. Like, because at least it was like 10-0. You're like, oh, it was just a real defensive heavy game. But no, Lynn person, whoever this is correct.
Oh, the Texans want me to make me want to eat molten lead right now. Like, I'd rather scoop out my eyes with the melon baller and stick my head in a bucket of lye. Like, that's how bad I hate the Texans right now. Like, it's bad.
It's valid. It's definitely
graphic.
valid.
But no, Carlos Correa is playing out of his shoes. Altuve's back on track. Like, if the Yankees think they're gonna play us, like, I'm sorry, but Altuve literally owns you. Like, literally, anytime that you wanna like yell at Altuve in Yankee Stadium,
seems to backfire on Yankees fans when they do that to Altuve. It always seems specifically to backfire on Yankees fans.
I can't remember the last time he didn't hit like a 3-run home run against the Yankees.
Well, he puts everything he has into every swing. Like his bat swings him.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That man is a human like batting machine. Like it's insane.
Now I'll tell you what I'm excited for.
He's the strongest guy in the locker room. Apparently, what was that, Zip?
I was going to say tomorrow night is the wild card game. I'm excited for because I hate the Cardinals, and I don't know where Bob just went. He's gone.
Bob's gone.
Okay, well, he might have lost his internet.
I'll just
I hate the Cardinals, and I used to not hate the Dodgers, but they've made me hate them. And I'm just happy that tomorrow night, at least one of those fan bases is going to put their little heads on their pillows and be sad because they missed the playoffs. You, for some reason, play a sport with 162 games where they go, you know what? Next score wins. Why not? Like, that's how it feels. But it's just so great. I want it to be the Dodgers because they're like, oh, we're going to repeat. It's like, no, you're not, because you're going to lose in the wild card game. Anyway.
Some reason I was kicked out of the room and came back. So, hello. Hey, the game's on. And
I went on a rant.
Somebody's
Bob.
batting. Oh, it's fine. I'm watching the game.
Somebody's bad.
Anthony Rizzo, back to the top of the order for the Yankees. No, Zip, I think you got a valid point, though, with that next score wins at the wild card game. Like, it is weird. It's weird. But at the same time, it really puts emphasis on winning your division. That's something Brig talks about a lot, is that he thinks it's important to have a division race. And if that's what it takes to get it,
Well, they need to add 2 more. How many, what would it take to balance it out? 1 more in each league, right?
Yeah, 2 teams.
Yeah. So they just need to expand, like, and make more divisions, because then you have the division winners, and then you can do all these. You can do even more single elimination games. Just open the whole thing up.
Well, and this is the thing,
and
too.
then also it'll get Texas out of the freaking AL West for some reason. You know how late we have to stay up to watch them.
Yeah,
and it's always when they're playing the A's. That's all you ever get.
Seattle,
because you're not watching those games against Seattle.
Who's hurt? What
was it? What was that, Brig?
Seattle. Seattle needs to be in the National League. Perfect.
I don't know about that.
Just put every team on the West Coast should be in one division. The end.
For the love of God, make it make sense. It seems like such an inefficient system.
It needs to make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Bob, I've been meaning to tell you this, so they're here, so I'll just bring it up. You guys talked about a minor league baseball team in Utah that did a polygamy night where your second wife got in free.
Yeah. This better be a lie.
No, apparently he is from Mormon country, so I believe if he says it, I believe it.
I thought
aren't you from Mormon country?
Made that illegal.
Yes, okay. I'm sorry. I should not phrase it as Mormon country.
No, it's fine.
Utah.
Land of milk and honey is what we like to call it.
Is that really what you guys call it? Okay. I was like, that's a bit
land
arrogant.
of salted
I mean,
dead earth.
I
Like,
was gonna say it's very scenic, but I don't know if I'd go that far.
Oh my goodness.
By the way, Anthony Rizzo was still at the plate.
I was just about to say Rizzo.
I was gonna say
he
I
fouled
just realized
something
that
off.
I was like, we're here for the third inning. Hope we
Yeah.
should be leaving soon. We're gonna quit
I
ruining
was
their
like,
whole
I
thing.
thought it was Frankenstein.
literally
it was
the
not
top of the
Frankenstein.
Still with one out.
All right, he's gonna swing. Hey, he swings. It goes into the
Another-
grass. It was not a
Another
hit.
15 pitch at bat for Rizzo.
That was pitch 6. This will be 7.
Oh my goodness.
Do you think, Bob, that there is a market for people who are super casual fans of a sports team? That if you paid a discount rate to watch an Astros game, it's just a guy vaguely describing like a pitch is thrown, swing,
right.
miss. Okay, he
Pinocchio
hits it
looking dude with
far.
the ears throws another pitch. And,
Oh, wow.
he swings and he's out. The end.
99 miles an hour straight down the pipe.
That was a good one.
That was his 4th strikeout tonight.
Hey, all right. He's
Yeah, that was
that's
right
pitch
down
number
Broadway.
38.
It was right down Broadway. That was a 4-seam fastball.
Are you guys those types of baseball fans where you know baseball so much you can tell what kind of pitch he's throwing by looking at the pitcher?
It depends on the angle.
Hmm.
Depends on where I'm sitting. Sometimes I can.
Hey, Frankenstein's at the plate, everyone.
Oh,
Okay, I have one
Oh,
more Houston
baby.
question for you guys.
Oh, he's gonna catch that, and they pop fly. Frankenstein's out.
Okay, real quick, last thing before we go. Is Correa coming back to Houston this next year?
Nah,
No.
Probably.
I want him to, but no, he wants a lot of money, more money than his batting average is worth. Like his infield play. Oh my God, are you kidding me? That dude is the best shortstop in the league. Like him matched up with Tuve is the best defensive combination in the last 15, 20 years. Like at least
Top-notch.
one of them, top five.
Top-notch analysis there.
Very good.
You know,
I
when
love
the
it.
shortstop's like,
Very good. I
Oh!
love it.
I'm so sorry. What do you want from me?
you did not make.
this is
Anyway,
what we want from you.
yes.
This is what we
For
want.
us to
Exactly
what
what we want.
leave.
This is why we brought you
No.
on, Bob. Fantastic. But hey, real quick, you guys have your October Spooktoberfest, right? Is
That
what's
is
going on
next
right
week.
now? Next week. Okay.
is where Bob and I sit in one sitting. We watch 4 to possibly 8 horror movies in one sitting. We don't know what the theme's going to be. It's still ongoing. But right now in the lead is Aliens. A whole, not the franchise Aliens, but a whole slew of horror movies involving aliens.
Very nice.
So
A
I
big
hate,
fat
I
pile of aliens.
I don't have I can't like watching 2 movies in a row is like a chore for me. So I hate doing this. I derive very little pleasure from this. Bob loves it. Bob loves marathon movie stuff,
I
but
do. It's a lot of
Awesome.
fun. I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie.
So
Fantastic.
on that line of thinking, last question: how excited are you on a scale of 1 to pee in your pants for the new Halloween film?
Oh man, I didn't even watch the last one. It was
Yeah,
a
that's
problem.
Oh,
I know. It looks like fun though. Like if you
Yeah.
watch the trailer, it looks like so much fun.
at this point I need to see Michael Myers against something other than Busta Rhymes or Jamie Lee Curtis. There has to be something in between Busta Rhymes and Jamie Lee Curtis for us to have
Yeah.
Michael Myers fight against.
That
Yeah.
being said, it's a town full of drunks, and that's what I want.
That's my favorite. Which one is it that it's
That's
that
I think
Michael
4 or
Is that
5.
4
where it's-
Yeah.
where it's like the town posse of drunk rednecks just go hunting for Michael Myers, and it's
Yeah.
like that's probably realistic how that would happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
and I think they all get shot by each other. Like
That's right.
It doesn't
They
end
do.
well. It rarely ends well for the rednecks.
Yeah, well, ain't that the way? Okay, they just threw a graphic on Fury versus Wilder 3. Anybody else but me excited about that?
oh dude,
I love Fury. I just love his
I
horrible physique.
yes.
Such impressive display
He just
of
got beat by a
skills.
fat man. Like,
Yeah.
like he's just.
It's
I hope he's gonna
I
win.
think if boxing had more Tyson Furies, boxing would be more popular than it is, or more mainstream than it is now.
Sure.
It needs more personality.
Yeah.
Like a British gypsy wearing an American flag set of trunks in his title fight.
Okay.
I was like,
Also, he's supposedly named after Mike Tyson.
he is.
He looks like he is 10 years older than Mike Tyson. That's why that surprised me.
Yeah.
Was he looked into his story?
I know I know he did a lot of cocaine. I think that's about it.
He's a recovering addict, and he was in these couple of big car accidents and everything. It's like his story is amazing. So go look it up if you want.
Yeah, his body's a pile of crap. Like,
Yeah.
Just a mound of chewed bubble gum. Just
Oh no!
Oh,
this is the worst. This is the worst way to watch.
Field.
This is horrible.
the Red Sox are just smashing the Yankees right now with
Score
home
is
runs.
0-2, Boston.
Wow.
Schwarber just smashed that one, not over the monster. That was over right field.
Down
right
that short
in the
porch
alley.
in right field. Yep.
So Garrett Cole, the last time he faced the Astros, it was kind of like a homecoming thing. It was right after we had gone to New York and we Altuve smashed that one big grand slam. Cole came over and just shut us down like a 9-inning game. It was nuts. Cole just did a shutout on us. It was insane. Cole still got it, but right now he is just getting smashed. He's getting beat
just
up.
missed a dinger, Bob.
We are talking about it right now.
Sorry. I'm behind. So I thought I was paying attention in my timeline.
What did you think we were just saying? We just said Schwarber hit a home run to right
listening.
field.
What more do you want me to say? I wasn't listening. I admit.
You're an idiot.
Do you have your pound of flesh?
Oh goodness! Hey, we're gonna let you guys.
I'm like 9 seconds.
Okay. We'll get out of here. We'll
let you guys go. You guys, thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah,
later, boys.
I don't want to keep you too long.
We appreciate it.
All right, see you guys.
Talk to you later, guys. Bye. They're a good time. I like those guys from NRQ. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, they are. I'm sorry, I got the name of their podcast wrong. Everybody else has not another something, so
It's true. Yeah, we've been on a couple of Not Another Sports podcast episodes, and I actually have a buddy who had a podcast called Not Another Football Podcast.
right.
So,
But there's
they're
no
everywhere.
redeeming qualities. That's the podcast that they host together, and
Yep.
it is riotous.
Riotous is a perfect way to describe it.
Thank you.
Incredibly irreverent and out of control, but a lot of fun if you're into it.
Absolutely true. Garrett Cole is having a really hard time.
He is. He's struggling. So he gave up a home run to Kyle Schwarber, and then what happened? I missed what was going on first base.
I missed it too. My
Was that
5-year-old here, and she still doesn't want to go to bed, so I am pulling double duty still.
Oh my goodness!
All right.
That's Kike Hernandez on first base.
Yep.
Got Rafael Devers up to bat.
Well, Kike, what happened with Kike is he hit a little dribbler up the third baseline. I don't know if it was a bunt or if it was a swinging bunt or what. I don't know. I didn't see it, but I know Garrett Cole went after it and then just didn't even make the throw. So
yeah, I that's true. I did see it. I did see him pick it up right next to the foul line. I wonder if they were trying to let it roll. But like I said, I didn't see, so I'm not going to speculate too much because I'm sure everybody else watching did see it.
Everybody but us saw it, and wouldn't that be the way?
Yep.
All right, the 1-1 pitch number 47. It's the bottom of the third. We have one runner on first base.
I think you're right, though, Brig. I think we're going to see Garrett Cole make it closer to maybe 70, 75 pitches tonight with the way things are going.
That's what it felt like to begin. See, look, dude, you can't do that, Garrett.
I'm like a whole pitch behind you.
My dad just wanted me to hear the score come out of my mouth. I told him no. Brad, will you tell Brent Berthold what the score is, please?
The score is 3-0. The Boston Red Sox are winning. What's the nickname for the Red Sox? Do they have obviously besides the Red Sox, but they have
We always call them the Bo Sox.
the Bo. Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, you got the Bo Sox. I was curious if there was any other thing the Yankees have, if there's another arrogant name that they go by, the Yankees have I guess it's the Cowboys who are America's team, right? Do the Yankees have some other thing they refer to themselves as?
The Bronx Bombers.
Yeah. That doesn't feel like it's quite.
It's not arrogant, Brad.
No, it's not. That's what I say. It's not like one of those arrogant, self-grandizing nicknames.
Oh! Bro, that was the third ball. It's now a full count. 49 pitches. This dude cannot hit the zone right now.
Brig, your mom says we always call them the winners.
It's funny because it's only been true recently. Oh, man. Jeez.
But I was thinking about this yesterday. What kind of damage did the Red Sox do to the Yankees organization in 2004 for the Yankees to have only won one World Series since that massive collapse?
Yeah.
That's been a big deal.
It has been. And are we going to go ahead and is A-Rod a part of this? Like you said, A-Rod left Seattle, and then they finally had their first winning season in a really long time.
Well, it wasn't so much that. It was that they went on because they made the playoffs in 2000. That was his last year with the Mariners. And then in 2001, after he was gone, they won 116 games. So it wasn't so much that they went on and had, like you said, wasn't their first winning season. It was a historic season that wasn't able to be finished. Cole is done.
Oh, they pulled him already.
50 pitches.
50 pitches to third. I mean, that's the right decision, though.
It is. You've got to have a short leash on all your guys tonight.
Yep.
3 runs, 2 on, nobody out in the third. Man, 2+ for Cole. Yikes.
Oh, look at Cora is so excited about that. Well, and how could he not be, honestly?
Well, I mean, you want to get into that bullpen, right? That's typically the way it goes with most teams. That's what you want to do is you want to get into their bullpen.
Yeah.
Seattle, that wasn't the case this season. It was sometimes I feel like the starter got to go a little bit too long.
Well, I think that what we're going to see is a shift now because if New York's bullpen can start to really shut the door a little bit, that'll buy us some time, being how it's only the third inning. Hopefully,
yeah, it's still real early.
Out. Yeah, we got plenty of time, and they're a little bit of a late life team anyway.
What can you tell us about Clay Holmes, Brig?
Clay Holmes?
He's coming in.
Is that who they called in?
That's who they called in, Clay Holmes.
All right. Clay Holmes has been in the league since 2018, throws right, bats right when he is batting. And as of this, obviously he's only 4 years in the league, but with the Yankees, he's only been here. So they moved him from Pittsburgh, right? But with the Yankees, he has won 5 games, lost 2 games out of 25 appearances. He's got an ERA in New York this season, 1.61 overall.
I have 5 appearances this season with the Yankees.
Oh, yeah. 5 appearances is right.
So I'm curious if he's being brought in here as an inning eater for a little bit, just so they can give somebody else more of a chance to get warm, or at least stop the bleeding at the very least, right?
Right. Well, and that's exactly what I just said, right? Like we just need to shut the door a little bit, buy our offense a little bit of time, and then we can get that late life going. And I think if we can do that, we're going to be in really good shape. But we got to make Nathan Eovaldi work a lot harder than he's working right now. That's absolutely what's going to need to happen. Because if this dude needs to get up closer to 70, 80 pitches before we can start eating away at him anyway.
Yeah, it's true. But it's hard when the guy's just up there throwing strikes.
Yeah.
Like I've always been a big proponent of, mix it up, try to get guys to chase and stuff. But sometimes just getting out there and getting down to business and forcing guys to swing, it gets it going for you. And that seems to be what's going for Evaldi.
When you're on, you're on. That's a great play, Holmes. Look at that. Xander Bogaerts back up to the plate, 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer. I don't know if you know, but he plays shortstop.
I think I recall.
Is that something you were aware of, Brad?
Vaguely. Here's the thing. So Jonathan Mullins, Brick, can you put this up on the screen? I want to talk about this for a minute.
Yeah.
So he says Cole isn't mentally built for big games, $300 million guy, and can't figure it out. So this is the thing that's crazy is that Garrett Cole has not been like outstanding in the postseason.
Mm-mm.
So he's got a let's see here. I just clicked away from it, but anyways, at least let's see, with Pittsburgh, he was fine. Like I'm just going off of like his outings here. 6, 5, 5, 7, 6, 7 2/3. So he's gone late in games, except for the last year he did not. So he got progressive. I do specifically remember he got progressively worse as the playoffs went on, right?
Yeah, he did.
It went 7 innings, and the Yankees ended up winning that one. But he had a lot of run support, 12-3. Went 6 innings in his next outing, but ended up with a lot of run support, 9-3, and then 5 1/3 in against the Rays, and they ended up losing 2-1. So I don't know. He wasn't real bad last year, but it was one of those things like with the Astros. Remember with the Nats against the Nats, it was almost like you want what, right? They wanted Cole to go, or was it Verlander? You wanted to. That's what it was. Verlander. I'm trying to remember on the spot here. It was Verlander who was really struggling, and Cole was not brought in relief.
That's right.
And that was the end of the romance with the Astros.
He wasn't brought in with in a relief situation. So, he should have been, but
yeah. But I don't know. It's interesting because we've definitely seen a drop off this year with Cole, and I'm curious how much of that has to do with the sticky stuff.
You can't
at least in
correlation. You just can't. The timing does not lie.
Yep. It's a little. It's spooky.
It's suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be. Whoa, that's a wild pitch.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll be honest with you, Brig. I think if Gary Sanchez was back there, that ball would have been back to the backstop.
It would have been. That's why they got Higgy back there, bro. But you know what?
Yeah.
Speaking of lineup issues, DJ LeMahieu is not on the field tonight for the New York Yankees. Oh, great stop by Urshela. 1-2, double play out of the inning with 2 runners on. Woo! Sorry, are you behind?
I am. I'm a pitch behind. There it is, double play.
Oh, great snag. He even bobbled it at third.
Man, he bailed him out, though. That's for sure. He came in.
Totally.
Yeah, that's a great play. That's a great play at third base.
Well, so back to third base. DJ LeMahieu's not playing tonight for the Yankees.
Right.
And he has a sports hernia, and that's a problem, right?
Well, he said he wanted to play through it. I wonder if they don't necessarily want him out there the entire game, that they're fine bringing him in to pinch hit or maybe a defensive replacement towards the end of the game. I don't know. But I think that's something to keep an eye out for is, are they going to bring DJ LeMahieu in for a pinch hit appearance late in the game?
Yep, it's very possible. And what's interesting, though, is that now we have big roster changes in the clutch moment, right? We need consistency to win ball games, right? Like consistent lineups, consistent cohesion, consistent chemistry on the field, or whatever you want to call it. Like you think that would be a bigger deal than they're playing it up to be. And we've got DJ LeMahieu is out, and we've got Gary Sanchez is not behind the plate, which again I think is a great thing. And Kyle Higashioka has played a lot behind the plate this season, so I don't consider that a major shift, but it just is. It just is a thing. It's a change, right? There's two big changes.
Yep. All right, real quick between innings here, we have. I want to do some today in baseball history real quick. Going into the what are we at? We're going to the top of the fourth inning here. So I have one real quick for you, Brig. Okay, I just want to pepper these throughout tonight. How about that? So
All right, I'm a little scared, but I'm like,
here's a good one. 1928. Lou Gehrig unloads a 3-run home run in the first inning of Game 2. Grover Cleveland Alexander Jr. III, the hero of the 1926 series between the Yankees and Cardinals, is driven from the game in the third inning as New York cruises 9-3 to take a 2-1 series lead.
wow,
that's a good one. I like that.
That's a good one, and I love me some Lou Gehrig.
I know you do. I saw his name right at the beginning of that one. I thought I'd jump in there and do that one.
Hey, why don't we just take a quick break really quick, and I'm going to tuck my kid into bed so she can go have a comfortable evening, and then I'll be right back down. Does that sound good?
Sounds good to me. Go ahead and do it.
Thanks.
I guess I'm flying solo for a little bit. So let's do some more today in baseball history. If anybody has any comments, questions, concerns, whatever, if you want to send them in the comments, that'd be just fine. I can still see them even without break. So let's go 1997. Mike Mussina, one of my favorite 90s pitchers, beats Seattle and Randy Johnson for the second time and gives the Orioles their second straight trip to the ALCS. Mussina pitches a 2-hitter for 7 innings to win the game and the series by a 3-1 margin. All right, we're back. We're at the top of the fourth inning. Looks like the ESPN crew is talking to Aaron Boone right now. Dead man walking by the way. I don't think Boone's making out of this season alive, regardless of what happens. I think the Yankees could win the World Series, and that would be the end of the line for him. He lost this team in like July, August, something like that. I don't know, partway through the season, and it was not good for him. So I'm like a pitch behind, I think, live. I'm streaming the game on my computer, and so I've got Stanton with a 1-2 count on an 80-mile-an-hour curveball. I don't know, last time he hit that big single off the wall. I'm curious if he hits another big towering ball off the wall. I'm curious if he'll actually run it out and get to second this time, or if he'll stand there and watch it, or he'll just strike out on a high fastball. Holy smokes, 99. Man, that is gas. Amazing. That was unreal. Stanton looked like he was caught off guard on that pitch. I think he was thinking off speed. He looked scared, kind of. That was crazy. Oh my gosh. Unreal. Did you guys see the hook on that one? That 79-mile-an-hour curveball? That thing was awesome. I'm a big pitching nerd. That's one of my favorite parts of watching the game. I was a catcher growing up, so I dealt with pitchers a lot, but I was never actually able to pitch, mostly because I could never get the snap on the curveball to get it to actually curve. So I have a lot of respect for guys who can and who can do it well, and I love watching it. So Joey Gallo with a 1-1 count right now. Babyface Joey Gallo. We talked about this the other day, that he just looks goofy without his beard, that he should have been allowed to keep it. He looks like he's 14, 15 years old again, except he's like juicing because he's massive. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying look like a juiced up 15-year-old because he's enormous. The dude is huge. So far, Evaldi has 6 strikeouts. 5 strikeouts. He's only allowed 2 hits through 3 1/3. He's dealing. He's on his way to go the distance. He's untouchable right now. Stanton's upset with himself. And Briggs back.
How's that?
There you go. Now I can hear you.
Oh, good. Hey, public service announcement, baseball family. We are a family first organization in a production here. So when your kid needs a thing, you do your kid thing. For all of you watching at home, feel free to do the kid thing.
Do the kid thing if you got to do the kid thing.
You got to do the kid thing. Do the kid thing.
So, Brig, you missed a Stanton strikeout. He swung at a 99-mile-an-hour fastball up out of the zone, and he looked like he was caught off guard with it. It was just blew right by him.
Oh, man. Well, this
2
is
outs.
not going well.
Fly ball center field. What's up?
This is just not going well right now. Charlie Coyle and Charlie McAvoy are on the screen, so you know how well it's going.
I don't even know who those guys were until they showed the graphic.
Me neither. I still
You said the names. Like, should I know who they are?
No.
No.
I just needed something positive to talk about.
Boston Bruins players, for those of you who don't know.
Yes. In case you're only listening, which we would encourage, and that's fine. How's that galaxy burst, my friend? Oh, boy.
It's outstanding.
Oh, he got under it too hard.
Oh, you're way ahead of me.
Oh,
yeah, that's a replay. Oh, that's the Gallo one. Yeah.
Gallo. I'm like, oh, I see.
So I made the executive decision, Brig, while you were gone.
Yeah.
That Joey Gallo looks like a juiced up 15-year-old because he's absolutely enormous, but he looks like a small child with no facial hair.
Can we say 17?
We'll say 17. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. He does have like the more 17-year-old senior in high school jawline as opposed to freshman or sophomore. Right. We'll give it to him.
Right. It's like fine. Steroids, facial hair, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Okay. Pitch. Oh, you just had to go after that one, didn't you, Glaber?
Oh, did he chase? Yeah, I'm still a pitch behind you.
Oh. You can't speed it up. I can't slow it down. It won't let me.
Oh. That's all right. Yep, fly ball center field. That'll do it for the top of the fourth. I will say this game is moving along. These two teams are notorious for 4-hour games.
Yep.
And we are an hour and a half in. We're an hour and a half in, and we're to the middle of the fourth inning.
Yeah, we're not going to have that experience. But it is going to slow down hard depending on the speed or on the score. It's going to slow down hard in 7, 8, 9. 8, 9, sure. But depending on the score, it could start in the 7th.
You're right.
Okay. So I want to know when they're going to bring in Chad or Adam Ottavino because he has given up 7 earned runs in 6 2/3 innings versus the Yankees. So, like, as soon as they can get to the bullpen, I'm going to be probably a much happier guy.
Really get into the bullpen because, I don't know that Clay Holmes is coming back in.
No.
I mean, do you want a guy like that to just come in and eat 2-3 innings until you can make short work of your actual bullpen guys? Or do you just want to go to your dependables?
We got him to come in. We needed to get him in for Evaldi. We got to mess up Evaldi a little bit so they can bring in Ottavino and we can go earn runs against him.
Yeah.
That's what we got to do. And if Gleyber Torres could get on base, that'd be great because he is 5 for 14 versus the Red Sox in stolen base attempts this season.
Yeah, he's got to get on base first, though.
I should say
the issue.
Yeah, I should say he has stolen 5 of his 14 against the Red Sox. That's what I meant to say.
There you go.
Not 5 out of 14 attempts against the one team. I get like 14 attempts in 19 games. That's nuts. That doesn't happen. Not since Ricky Henderson. But
that doesn't happen anymore. That's for sure.
What I meant to say was 5 of his successful 14 stolen bases this season have come against the Red Sox.
It's pretty impressive. And you know what? Honestly, like, if you've got Higgy behind the plate, I'm stealing.
Really?
I'd test him. Yeah, I wouldn't steal on Gary Sanchez. I'd wait for the ball to get by him because you know it's going to happen. But he's got a cannon, so I wouldn't steal on him. But I would test Higgy's arm for sure.
I think I would too, actually. Even though I've seen it. But, yeah. And I thought Aaron Judge would be doing better. He's 10 for 40 against Evaldi.
Yeah.
So far, no.
So far, no. Well, I mean, he's only had, 2 at-bats? I don't know that they're necessarily going to let him go. I don't know. It's tough to tell what they're going to do. Honestly, I haven't watched enough Red Sox this year to know Alex Cora's tendencies with his pitchers and stuff like that. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if they let him go beyond 5. Let him go
Into the third rotation, third timer in third rotation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the way he's dealing right now, they're not going to make it through the third time of the rotation until the 5th, 6th, maybe.
Mm-hmm. I think, honestly, the bottom of the order is going to start having more success.
Yeah, just wait. We're only in the 4th. It's not a big deal. Just hang tight.
Yep.
And 3 runs is not a big deal in New York.
No, it's not. Although they did finish the season winning 1-0 on a walk-off on a ball that didn't make it out of the infield.
Yep. You're exactly right. It was slowed down by the pitcher.
Yeah, this is the thing though, is like when you have offensive days like that, you're like, okay, it's fine. They'll come back and they'll score a bunch of runs the next day. But not yet.
That was the day, right?
Yeah.
So you see all that warming up in the bullpen now. There's like 8 billion people in the Yankees bullpen starting to warm up.
They're going double barrel down there.
They're like, just everybody.
You got Wandy Peralta and Luis Severino warming up in the pen down there.
Oh, God.
Is it just me or does Holmes look like DJ LeMahieu right there?
Yep, he does.
It's not really Holmes pitching. DJ LeMahieu is not injured. Oh, man, beat the shift. That was a big fat shift. Where was the second baseman even on that pitch?
He was on the other side of second base. Where
was he playing shortstop and
he
shortstop was playing left field?
And I told you,
holy moly,
is a problem.
He's a problem for everybody, man.
Well, yeah. At least they kept him to a single, because that could have been ugly.
Yes. Brett Gardner with his little legs running over there to the ball.
Twinkle, 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 and also
twinkle toes.
He throws hard though.
Yeah.
Throw back to first base, not in time, not even a threat. You got to wonder if Clay Holmes is starting to buy himself some time with only 11 pitches in, though.
Giving the bullpen a chance to get warmed up. Yeah, he might be.
I wonder what his runners with, or what his stats are with runners on. I haven't looked at that. Great pitch. Oh, 98 on the black. Whew. I get excited about one pitch, Brad.
That's fine. I'll allow it.
Don't judge me. Might be all I get.
Yep.
Pitch number
30. Real quick, Brig, you were right earlier you were right on with Clay Holmes. I was looking at the wrong number there. 25 appearances. He had he finished 5 games. He doesn't have any saves though.
No.
But that ERA is pretty good, 1.61. I'll take that out of a reliever, that's for sure.
Every day.
Because it doesn't take long for those guys to get a 6.7 ERA.
Especially in this middle relief kind of bridge position. You end up with double play ball. Go. Yeah, baby! Okay. All right. 2 away. No runners on anymore. 14 pitches.
He might just get out of the 4th.
Whew.
Yep, there. I just got it. 4-6-3. Double play.
Okay. Holy cow.
That's a good play.
Yep.
If you're going to teach kids how to how to turn a double play. I think that's one right there because I've seen a lot more guys recently doing that just on a basic ground ball like that.
Yeah.
Just routine ball, turning glove side. Because used to, what you saw everybody do was turn your shoulders back, just pivot and just flip it. But I've seen a lot more guys doing that glove side turn on just routine balls like that, not just on like a relay, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And even on routine fly balls, if they're running to their like a right-handed outfielder, he's running to his left to catch a ball.
Yeah.
Like I've seen more guys spin that way too.
Yep.
Which I like that. I like it. It's a good application of a simple fundamental. It's good.
I like it as well. Well, and we'll talk about Velasquez in a little bit. He's playing shortstop tonight, given the issues with the infield. So coming up, we'll talk about Velasquez a little bit.
It got out of the fourth, fly ball to right field to Aaron Judge.
Yep.
All right, Brig, are you ready with the playoff primer? Because we want to give you guys some predictions, get you ready for the playoffs. Do you have that graphic ready, Brig?
I got it. I got the audio file ready to go.
Do you have the video file?
Yeah, that's what I mean, the video file.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
I was like, Brig, I worked hard on that. Go ahead.
Oh, man.
Playoff primer.
So those of you not familiar with that sound, that was our very first playoff primer episode 2 years ago. I said we're going to do a playoff primer, and Brig said that going into the break, and I said I'm snipping it, and we're using it every year going forward. And so that's our third time using that playoff primer sound from Brig.
Can you
Very
believe
good.
this is our third entry into the playoffs?
I can't. Honestly, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy fun is what it is.
It is crazy fun. Okay, Brig. So let's not talk about this game right now, like because we don't know how it's gonna end. But let's talk about the Astros and the White Sox. The NRQ guys were legitimately concerned about the White Sox, although confident in Lance McCullers. Who do you have winning that series, the ALDS matchup?
I don't blame them for being worried about the White Sox.
Yeah.
Because I think the White Sox are the team to beat.
You think so? I mean, you said that at the beginning of the season, though.
I did.
You did say that. You've been saying that since March, April. So,
and I stand.
So do you have the White Sox?
I
got the White Sox in that one.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, honestly, I feel like experience is going to win out in that series, and also a superior offense.
No,
there are no weak spots in that Houston lineup. Zero whatsoever. They're so good offensively. And I mean, I saw them a lot with the Mariners playing them this year.
It's true.
And it was just like, it's just like one after another. And it's like, golly, when are you going to get a break?
Yeah.
And there isn't one. There isn't one. And I think it was it last week when we were on the Not Another Sports podcast, we were talking about Kyle Tucker.
Yeah.
That dude can't be stopped. And he's like the best player on that team right now.
And that is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It is. So I'm going to take Houston in that one.
Okay. Well, fine.
Let's let Brett Gardner hit, and then we'll come back and do Tampa Bay and whomever from this game.
Yeah. Tampa Bay. Okay.
You're probably right. You're right. Okay. Well, it's settled. Tampa Bay.
Let's be honest.
Neither one of these teams is going to beat the Rays.
The only chance either of these teams have to beat the Rays right now is that it's a series. If it was a one-game scenario, it would be the Rays. They win one game every time.
Well, I mean, we just saw it because didn't the Yankees finish the season against the Rays?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was 2 out of 3.
Yep.
And the other one came down to a wonky walk-off.
A wonky infield single walk-off with the fastest guy in the league at third base.
Yeah, one of them for sure.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, anyway.
Yeah.
2-1 to Brett Gardner, top of the 5th inning. Evaldi threw it a little high on that 98-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball for his 57th pitch of the game. Not enough pitches, Brad.
It's not. That's a good eye by Gardner, though. Honestly, that's a sign of a veteran because most young guys will chase that pitch.
I agree.
That's Gardner understanding
He
ride.
dropped it 3 inches for the strike. Oh, it was flawless. Sorry. Are we?
Oh, yeah, he did. That's a great pitch.
It was a great pitch.
That's Greg Maddox's accuracy right there. Knowing that he's got a guy who's not going to swing up and out of the zone, so he puts it right up at the top.
Oh, I can't handle this. Oh, he got 6 strikeouts already. 6.
Dude, he didn't look like he was he looked like he got caught off guard.
Yeah, he
on
was
that
looking
fastball.
for a changeup.
I don't know why the last 3 pitches he saw were fastballs.
I know, but that's what I mean. It looks like he's looking for a changeup. Like the mechanics are the same, the delivery is the same, everything's the same, and then it just doesn't go that fast. So he hung back on that ball, but he shouldn't have.
There was a lot of wrist action on that swing.
Yep.
A whole lot of wrist action.
And he flies out. Out the left.
1 pitch at bat.
That is why Evaldi is killing us right now. 1 pitch at bats.
Who is that playing left field? Why can't I think of his name playing left field for the Red Sox right now?
Is it I just
Alex
said
Verdugo.
Verdugo, yeah. I was going to
With
say
that beard that he has,
not.
that red beard that he has,
Yeah.
he looks like a leprechaun.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Very much so.
And Lindsay wanted to know if anybody else thought Christian Arroyo looked like an Oompa Loompa.
Christian Arroyo looks like an Oompa Loompa.
That was pretty.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty funny. Oh man.
I'll have to pay more attention next time he comes up because she might be right. Might be right.
So for those of you keeping score at home, the Yankees have 2 hits. 2. It is not a no. It's not a perfect game. It's not going to be anything like that. But we're still having a shutout scenario. But there are 2 hits, but there are only 2 hits. Whereas the Red Sox have 5 hits and have successfully scored 3 runs. So
all 3 coming off home runs,
which is important to note. Thank you very much.
It is. It's important to know. And for those of you who don't know why it's important to note, it is a signal of an inability to make timely hits. If you've got guys on first and second base and you can't drive those guys in, you're still not doing great. I mean, home runs are awesome, but you've got to be able to pull through with situational hitting. You've got to be able to drive those guys in from second base. And if you can't do that, you're going to have a hard time come late in the game. But if you're having a hard time getting guys on base to begin with, you're going to have an even harder time later in the game.
Exactly.
So the Red Sox have issues. The Yankees have bigger issues.
Because they can't
play
ball. And there it goes, 85 miles an hour. He breaks it to 85 miles an hour.
It's a great pitch.
It's a great pitch.
All right, Christian Arroyo's coming up. I got to pay attention to see if he looks like an Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, he is up next.
Okay. All right. So we were split in one series. We both have the Rays. Okay. Let's go Braves and Brewers. Brig, who you got?
Braves.
Braves? I got the Brewers.
Why?
Better team overall, more consistent all season long. They're pretty steady.
But not as much competition through the season.
No, because the NL Central is a weak division. I'll give you that, and has been, and they were beating up on a lot of teams. But here's one thing for you: they were winning the games that they were supposed to win. Like when they were supposed to be beating up on teams, they were, and that's I feel like that's a big deal for teams is that they don't drop themselves down to an inferior level. They don't go through the motions when they're playing a team. that they feel like they are superior to.
Yeah.
That they play up every single day.
Yeah.
And Craig Counsell, like I know a lot of people discount managers, but Craig Counsell does a great job.
He does a great job. I agree with you.
And
Well,
to
you
be
can't-
completely
you can't
honest,
say- Go ahead.
go ahead. Oh, I was going to say, I think the Brewers are due to break through. So
It has
last
been a few
year, so they lost the NLCS in 18,
Yeah.
lost in the wild card last year in 19. I think they're due to break through. They're due to get through to the NLCS again and do well because they lost in 7 games to the Dodgers in 18.
Didn't they make it in 17 as well?
No.
It was 18 that they made it in?
Yeah, they finished
Yeah,
second in the division. They won 86 games, wasn't enough for a wild card.
Yeah, okay. That's right.
So it was 11. That sure feels like last year, though.
It really does.
It's 10 years ago. Oh my gosh.
Wow. I'm scared.
Yuck.
No, I
Me
think
too.
Atlanta will pull it out. And here's why. I think that Atlanta has faced tougher competition throughout, and they're ready to grind it out. So, yes, I will say absolutely the Brewers have beat up on people they needed to beat up on, and they haven't, jockeyed for position during the games they needed to win. But what they haven't done is consistently had to fight. And the Braves have. And I really like that momentum and that kind of steam going into the playoffs.
Yeah, it is good to have gone through the battles already during the season.
Yeah.
I just wonder, like, how long can you do them?
As long
You
as
know?
it takes. If you want to win.
Yeah. You get to a point, though, I feel like you just get worn out from them. Like, I know it's a different sport, but they talk in the NFL playoffs that by the time the NFC team gets to the Super Bowl, that they've been beat up by NFC teams. And the AFC team has been playing in a pillow fight conference all year long and throughout the playoffs. So by the time they get there, they're fresh. And that's why the AFC teams win when they do. Like, yeah, maybe they are good or better or whatever, but sometimes those NFC teams are just beat up. And I feel like with the Braves, like, that's a lot more wear and tear on their arms. It's a lot more wear and tear on everybody just emotionally and mentally. By the time you get to the playoffs, you're just beat.
Oh, that was a sweet little snag by Gleyber Torres at second base. For the 4th pitch, Luis Severino comes in to take over in the bottom of the 5th. They've already recorded their first out. Look at that
snag.
Sweet little snag behind the back. Look at his boom.
He does look like an Oompa Loompa.
Transfers it. Oh, he does a little bit. You're right. Lindsay, you were right, Lindsay. It looks like an Oompa Loompa. It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Well, he even had like the little glove snap on it too. He didn't like he snapped. You see the way he snapped his glove down?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He's showboating.
Sweet little like in transition snag. I loved it.
He's showboating all the way.
Here's Schwarber. Oh, we called that a strike. Ooh, he's not happy about that one. Not happy about that one at all. 1-1. Probably should have been a 2-0. But Joe West is retiring, so in case anybody didn't notice. So
Joe West is not behind the plate tonight.
Oh, he got a strike on that call too. I gave her a lot of melatonin. It's fine.
That's good. Excellent.
Keep yelling.
Very good.
Yeah. Don't worry, I called poison control when she got into it by herself. They're like, nah, it's fine.
So, okay, real quick, Brig. We got Mark Carlson behind the plate tonight. Joe West will be behind the plate tomorrow night.
Oh,
all the articles that I saw made it seem like he's going to be behind the plate tonight.
Yeah, and he's not. And I'm looking at, you're right. It's not him, and it's not Joe West. Call that a strike. Why didn't you call that a strike? Where is your zone? What is this? Even Schwarber's confused. He's so mad. Sorry. Hi.
I love it.
Right to first base. Don't worry, I got it. My name's Anthony Rizzo. Go sit down. Okay. It's all going to be fine. Sevy's here. Oh, man. Boy,
Even if the umpire.
that Schwarber swing is so good, though.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Well, he's
playing
a big
plays
dude.
right
He's got
now.
a lot to put behind it. Like,
Yeah,
a
but he
lot.
lost so much weight. Do you remember when he lost all that weight?
I do remember. Yeah, I think he had to because of that knee injury, right?
That's right. And he came back at the end of 2016 looking lean and mean.
Yeah. Like, the thing is that he's just like stocky. He's so
Yeah.
thick, you know? Like, he's
Yeah.
not like fat or anything, but man, he's like he's a big dude.
I can't believe he moves as well as he does out in the outfield. I'll be honest with you.
Well, he's built like a third baseman. I'm surprised they put him in the outfield at all.
He's built like a tight end is what he's built like.
Yeah, he is. You're right.
Kike Hernandez fouls off the second pitch for 2 strikes. Kyle Schwarber's beard makes us all feel better about ourselves. Still the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs.
You know what? If my face was more slender like his, I'd have a shorter beard like his, to be honest with you. That the problem is that my face has gotten chubbier over the years as I'm getting older. And so I have the long beard to elongate my face.
It looks
an
nice,
illusion.
Brad.
Thank you. It's an illusion.
Just
And also my wife has been wanting me to grow my beard out for about 10 years. So
10 years?
there's that.
For
Yeah.
real?
For real. Okay. Going into the top of the 6th inning.
Yeah, a little fly out to right field there, and Judge getting a little bit more action out there. Very exciting. We're all worried because it's now the 6th inning, Brad.
Getting late early out there, Brig. I'll be honest with you.
It's getting late, and Mike Farnes isn't here, but I bought champagne just for this situation. Don't know if I'll be able to use it, but I got it.
I was gonna say, are you gonna drink it anyway, or what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Not allowed. You gotta save it, Brig. You gotta save it for next time.
It'll be a nice aged middle of the shelf champagne.
Okay. Now you have the Braves, I have the Brewers.
Correct.
Okay. First, tomorrow night we have the Dodgers and the Cardinals. Woof. Who you got? The Dodgers. So it's Scherzer and Wainwright going first off. First
Okay.
things first.
Can I tell you exactly what I want to? This is how I genuinely feel.
Okay. Go
I
ahead.
would die. I would just kill for the Dodgers to lose to the Cards. And I think it is possible. I think it's in the 35 to 40% possible, but it's still possible. And it would make me so happy. Do I think that's what's going to happen? No. Like I said, 60 to 65%, it's going to be the Dodgers. But it won't be a rout. I don't think the Dodgers are going to steamroll them. I think it's going to be a decent game. That, it might be a disparity in score eventually, but if you watch the game from start to finish, it's going to be a lot of even, a lot of neck and neck, and everything like that.
I think it's going to be a really good game. But honestly, this is what Scherzer's built for.
Yeah. You can't beat it.
Yeah. Like, I've got the Dodgers. And then, honestly, going up against the Giants, like, that's going to be a great series. It's just too bad it's only going to be 5 games, right?
Oh, I totally agree.
And how about that? Congratulations, Giants. Good job winning 107 games. Now you've got 106 win. Dodgers coming in the first round. Sheesh.
Super intense.
But there is, like we said, incentive to win your division because Scherzer can't pitch now until like the 3rd, 4th game.
Third at the Very earliest.
Very earliest. If the Giants are up 2-0, Scherzer goes game 3.
That's right.
That you can't have him go game 1 and establish your dominance in the series. That's a big deal.
Because then the Titanic will be sinking.
Yes.
And that is not okay.
Yeah. Well, and how about this? The Dodgers are down Clayton Kershaw as well.
Oh, I know. I know. And they don't have Trevor Bauer.
That Scherzer trade's looking a whole lot better every single day.
Oh, man.
So Rougned Odor, another guy who doesn't look good without a beard, is batting now. And hitting.
Real high, though. Oh, man. He didn't even look. Whoa! Whoa! This guy, Evaldi. He is ringing them up. This is not even hard for him right now.
Yeah, he's putting on a clinic.
God.
Brig, is Denise here? Is she ready to go in?
Is she ready to go, man? You ready to bring her in? She just
Let's
got
bring
here.
her in. Okay, we got Denise with us now. Hi, Denise.
Hey.
Denise.
So for those of you who don't know, Denise is the host of our North Chicago Baseball Together podcast, and she does an outstanding job on this podcast. Just absolutely great job covering the Cubs. How you doing tonight, Denise?
Good. Both of my Cubs players have now hit a home run because Rizzo just smacked one.
Oh, did he? Yeah!
Am I ahead? Am I ahead of you? Or
There it is.
No.
I'm streaming. I'm on about a 10-second delay. There it is. Home run. Just got it.
Woo!
Yeah.
Wrapped it around the foul pole. Man.
That pesky
He's good at
ball,
doing
man.
Yeah, he's good at hitting it right down that foul pole line.
That was so
And
weird.
almost at his knees again. The one thing I always liked about him is I don't get how he could literally kneel on the ground and just hit one out. Like, he swings so low.
Yeah.
Muscles. That's how.
Muscles.
He's got big ones.
Ridiculous.
Sheer force of will.
That's awesome.
Like, the last guy I ever remember seeing swing low, and he doesn't crouch low, right? He stands up and
he's standing up,
swings his hips, right? But the only guy I ever seen really swing that low was Jeff Bagwell. I remember because he crouched really low.
Oh yeah, Jeff Bagwell.
He had the super baggy pants because he had to crouch so freaking low. And but he swung low too.
Adrian Beltre too.
But
Adrian Beltre would go down and get it too.
Yeah.
But so Denise wins the night. How about that?
Yeah.
I mean, so your American League team is the Red Sox, right?
Yep. Fenway Park. I got my
There it
Red
is.
Sox shirt on.
Oh
Very
no.
nice.
No. Get there. Oh, say yes! Yes! Oh, if you're gonna be
Oh my
7
God,
feet
you guys
tall,
are
do it
so
right.
far behind me.
What?
You guys are so far behind me. You're 10 seconds behind me.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Thanks, Roku and the ESPN app.
Yeah, mine's on ESPN. Mine's on the ESPN, just on the website
Eovaldi's
streaming.
coming out there, Brig. Eovaldi's coming out.
He's coming out.
Oh, it's about time, Brig.
Yeah, we need to get him out. Yes, 70 pitches. What did I say? That's crazy. Oh man.
On the nose.
Okay, who they bringing in then?
I didn't see who was in the bullpen.
Yeah, I didn't see who was up in
It's
the
number
bullpen.
70. What the freak is his name? Hold on.
Let's see if I can get him. I don't know. It's not showing up on my Baseball Reference. Doesn't have numbers,
Yeah, I just noticed that.
so yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you guys are amateurs.
We'll learn it in
Hold
2
on.
shakes. What'd you say?
She said we're immature.
No, I said you're amateurs.
Oh,
Oh.
amateurs.
Wait
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah, you are. Ryan Brazier.
There we go.
Ryan
There it is.
David Brazier.
I can't even find my. Here, I'm calling you guys amateurs. I can't even. What happened to my internet app on
I think
my
that's
tablet?
the pot calling the kettle black a little bit there, Denise.
Right. My internet.
What happened to technology?
internet is
That
gone.
was supposed to do the technology part of my things.
Okay, it looks like he's made 2 appearances this season.
Yeah.
No
He's
runs, no hits, nothing. Hasn't given up anything. He's got the infinite zero.
No.
That's what I have.
I have him
that-
with a 2021 ERA of 1.50, 1 win, 1 loss, 13 games, 12 innings pitched.
I'm
9
just realizing, Brig, that what
Yeah.
I'm seeing is I think it's postseason numbers.
Oh. Yeah, 9 strikeouts, 1.50 ERAs at 50-50 win-loss. He's 33 years old.
33.
He's 33 years old.
33. Yeah.
I just think I want to paint a full picture. Okay.
Great work. Very good. So, real quick, Denise, while we have you here, and it's a commercial, what are the Cubs going to look like next year? Do you have any idea?
We need pitching. We need a lot of pitching. We need starters and relievers. And, I talked about this. I actually just finished making the notes for my podcast. I'm going to record it tomorrow. But, if you look at like pre and post trade deadline, we actually batted better post deadline, surprisingly. But our record wasn't really any better, right? And looking at it, a lot of it was the pitching. We could have like 6-7 run leads and our starter would blow it or, give up a ton. The reliever would blow it, things like that. We need a ton of pitching. I think that's going to be the biggest change. And Hoyer came in and said, we're going to be aggressive this offseason, but we're going to be smart about it. To me, that's kind of saying, yeah, we're not going to spend a lot of money. That's how I hear it. So I don't know how much I really kind of trust what he's saying. Like, oh, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to be aggressive. All right. Well, then does that, like, to me, being aggressive is you're going to go out and get who you can to build a team again, like now, and start getting the team back to where they should be. But then adding that, but we're going to be smart about it, to me indicates, yeah, we're not going to contend next year. Like, that's how I hear it.
Well, I wonder because how do they feel about those prospects they got? Because they made a haul with prospects at the trade deadline, and it bumped the farm system up to what, number 1 or 2 in the minor leagues?
Off the wall.
Whoa, hey!
Oh!
No!
I have no idea what's happening right now.
Me neither. I just saw it.
I'm so far behind.
Here comes pitch number 4, top of the 6th. Boom.
Yeah.
There it goes. Is it going to carry him off the wall again? Oh, no, and he played it perfectly. No.
They get him a second?
No! Why do you stay at third base?
Oh, my gosh.
They got him out at home.
What a Why would they send him?
I don't know.
I understand being aggressive, but man, that is down
played
2.
He played that carom perfectly off the wall. He should have been held up.
It was perfect. That center fielder came over in the backup role, snagged it, threw it with everything he had, hit the cutoff man, threw it home. Aaron Judge, he's 1,200 feet tall. He should have a longer stride.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, he beat the single going to first.
Oh, easy.
But
That's not Judge.
Yeah. So that's why I was cheering. So this is
That
funny
wasn't
because
Judge.
I'm cheering the play and Briggs yelling.
I thought I saw like a number 32 on
No,
the
Judge, he should have stayed at third base. He should have stayed at third base.
He should have, yeah. He was out by a mile. I mean, that's not even – I don't feel like that's even so much testing a guy's arm. That's just being overly aggressive.
Yeah, it's foolish is what it is. Because now we could have had 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out, and now we have
tying
1
run
runner
on second base. I mean, that's the difference. Tying a run on second base.
I didn't see who the batter was, but he was pissed.
It was Stanton. It was Stanton.
Oh, that was Stanton. Okay. Yeah, he's mad. He was mad.
Yeah, he's pissed. And here's Joey Gallo.
You can tell he was ticked.
Gallo's going to strike out.
Shut up.
I didn't say it. You can't blame me. I just cheered Judge getting thrown out at home.
Oh, man. Thanks for coming on, Denise. Appreciate your time.
But no. So
So-
Denise, you're talking about the first and second half splits. So I mean, I guess you're talking about after the trade deadline, though, right?
Right, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, we got all those prospects. I mean, some of them, I think like the guy we got, I think it was for no, came from I don't know, Greg Dykman. I can't remember where he came from, but he, you know, he came up for a little bit and then we sent him back down. You know, I mean, a lot of the guys that performed well, we didn't get from the trades. They were down in our minor leagues, like, you know, Frank the Tank, man. Although we did acquire him, we got him mid-July from the A's, but you know, Patrick Wisdom, I think we got him in the off season we picked him up off waivers from like the Cardinals. So, I mean, you know, a lot of these guys, they were like down in our minors. Not many guys came in from the deadline and came in and played. So I don't know, a lot of the prospects that we got, they're down in single A, double A. There's very few that are in triple A. So I don't know if they'll be up next year. I don't think they will. They're still quite a few years away because a lot of them, they're like 19, 20, 22. They're really young. A lot are single A and double A players.
Okay, that makes sense then, because I was curious if they were thinking like maybe they had some guys who were ready to come up next year, and then they were going to bring in like some free agent veteran who could help lead these guys, teach them how to win, and maybe compete for the division next year, and then come in and, you know, in 2023 and really make a run. But it sounds like they're probably 24, 25 away.
And
really
yeah,
noise.
that's kind of what I said. I think 2022 might be another wash of a season. You know, and then we'll look at 23. I mean, hopefully, you know, Madrigal's going to be back next season that we got from the White Sox. You know, he was a young, good second baseman for the White Sox before he got hurt. And then maybe we move Nico over to short. Nico had a rough season. He was injured a lot and stuff like that. He came back. I think they brought him back too early because he had an oblique strain. That's hard to recover from as a ball player. And he had a couple of setbacks like in the minor leagues, and then he came back and he ended up getting hurt again. So, you know, I think the off season will do him well and stuff like that. I think Wilson Contreras is a free agent after next season.
Yeah. I was going to wonder that.
Yeah. I think he's him and I think Kyle Hendricks too. And man, Hendricks he had one of the worst years I've ever seen him have. But I mean, if any pitcher deserves to have a down year, it'd be him.
Sure.
He had a horrible season. You know, Hayward's gonna Hayward.
That's exactly right.
I love the guy, and I love his glove in the field, but his bat has just been so inconsistent for the time he's been here.
Yeah, he's struggling. He's struggling really hard.
Yeah, and you know, Ian Happ, he'll still be there. He had a horrible first half, and he had a fantastic second half. I think he hit like 560 in the second half. It was ridiculous. But he was hitting so horribly the first half, like he was hitting under 100.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he was at like, or under 200. I mean, he was at like, you know, $170, $183, things like that, and he was hitting well over 500, I think, for the second half, and like last two and a half months. But yeah, it was he really picked it up the second half.
So Denise, I got a couple of questions for you. Both the Brewers and the Cardinals are in the playoff race right now. I know that is not exactly appealing to you for very obvious reasons. But do you think they have a chance in their matchups? Where do you see them falling?
I think, depending on, you guys touched earlier, usually the Dodgers will throw out Kershaw. But I don't know. I can't remember the last time the Dodgers were a wild card team. So I don't know if the Dodgers would put Kershaw out there even if he was healthy for a wild card game, right? I think they'd save him for the DS. But the Cardinals went on that huge they had a fantastic September. But to be fair, the two teams that they played that were over 500, which were, well, they played the Reds, but the Reds were barely over 500, were the Brewers and the Dodgers. They split the series with the Dodgers. And then I think, like, against the Brewers, they played them twice. They swept them once, and then the other one, I think they lost 2 or something like that. So, everybody else, it was the Cubs, it was the Mets. It was all sub 500 teams when they went on that big 17-game win streak.
For sure.
And then they ended the season losing 2 or 3 to the Cubs at home, and I think 2 or 3 to the Dodgers, the Brewers. So I don't know. I don't know if they've cooled off. I'm like 50-50 if they get past the Dodgers. I think the Dodgers are going to pull it out just because they're the Dodgers.
Yeah.
And so the Brewers have the Braves. And again, the Brewers had a slow kind of last month and a half. They really slowed down. I think they'll beat the Braves in the DS, but I can't see either of them getting past the Giants.
No. That's exactly how I feel. And
the Giants have been fantastic all season.
It's such a slow burn. They just continue to chip away.
Yeah.
They're not worried about anything. It works every time. They just do their thing, and it's awesome.
Yeah. I saw somebody predict the Brewers and the White Sox. I think it was it Ben Verlander? I think he had the Brewers and the White Sox in the World Series with the White Sox winning it. The White Sox getting past both the Houston Astros and the Tampa Bay Rays.
Wow.
And then the Brewers getting past the Braves and the Giants.
Wow.
I don't see anybody getting. If anybody gets past the Giants, it'll be the Dodgers.
That's it, though.
And then I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be a repeat of next season. I think it's gonna, or last season. I think it's gonna be the Rays and the Dodgers again. But I think the Rays are gonna take it this time.
Really? That's what you think we'll see?
Because the Dodgers now have Kershaw hurt, and who knows if he'll be back.
Yep.
They've got Max Muncy hurt. Who knows if he'll be back?
Bauer's out. Trevor Bauer's out.
Trevor Bauer, well, he's been out.
Right, but I mean, it still factors in the comparison.
Yeah. And I haven't heard much about, so-and-so is hurt from the Rays. Or like, the Rays have just been quiet. They just kind of quietly snuck in there and just kind of stayed.
Yeah, well, they haven't done anything but win all season long.
Yeah.
Just quietly. Just win.
Yeah, they went on the big win streak and then when Boston went on the losing streak and took over the division and never looked back.
Yeah, no, I think it's awesome. I love what I've seen in San Francisco this year, and I love that they've flown under the radar and there's no big personalities and it's not a crazy fanfare thing. And there's nothing spectacular about it except that it's good, solid, fundamental baseball.
Yeah, and they weren't predicted to do anything. I think most people had them like 3rd or 4th in the division. They had the Dodgers and the Padres.
That's right.
Kind of going 1-2.
Yeah. Exactly.
I looked back. I ended my podcast kind of saying where everybody ended up, and I looked back at what I predicted in March. I was about a third right.
Yeah.
A lot of them, like, I had the right order, but I had them in the wrong positions. Like, I had this guy up here and he finished down here, but then the rest kind of fell in the same line.
Yeah.
Just I had them second and they were third, and then I had them third and they were fourth, things like that. But
That's awesome.
but yeah, I mean, but the Giants, like, I think the ones I was the worst with was the AL Central. I said, don't watch out for the White Sox. Everybody had the Twins, and I said, watch out for the White Sox.
Yeah, me too.
And the Twins were, but I didn't predict the Twins to be that horrible either.
No, they tanked it hard, and I couldn't figure out why.
I didn't predict the Nationals to be that horrible. And then with the West, I didn't predict the Giants to be that good.
Yeah, right. Nobody did. That was the problem.
But yeah, to go back, I don't see the Cardinals. I mean, if they didn't have that win streak, like, and there's a random guy in the Cardinals jersey in the stands. Like,
yeah, I saw that.
I don't understand that.
We've talked about that. We've talked about that 3 or 4 times. It's just the funnest. I don't know. It's the one conversation that will never die.
I don't get it. You go to a game and you're wearing like some other random team jersey.
Well, and that's why we have these T-shirts. Honestly, Denise, so you can wear whatever you want, and it can be any team's colors. You don't have to be affiliated. Little plug there, but that's why.
He sticks out like a sore thumb. But
yeah, if the Cardinals didn't go on that win streak, they wouldn't have even made it. They had I think it was like a 2% chance of making the playoffs at the beginning of September.
Yeah.
And they started winning at the right moment when everybody else was either playing 500 ball or kind of, struggling to kind of finish out the season. Like I said, I'm 50-50 with them against the Dodgers. I still think the Dodgers will pull it out, but I don't see either team getting past the Giants at all.
Well, and that's what we just said, right? I said there's like a 60 to 65% chance the Dodgers win. I can see the Cards pulling it out against them if some fluke thing happens and Kershaw's out or, any of these different variables. We'll see. But ultimately, I think the Dodgers.
I don't know.
Don't do that, Denise.
You can see her eyes.
No,
and I'm like a full pitch and a half behind her.
No!
Oh, no.
No!
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, there it goes. Right into the alley. Oh, off the wall. Aaron Judge recovers it, hurls it to the cutoff man on a bounce, throws it home. Not in time. Oh, jeez.
Okay, I just saw the ball off the wall. You're lucky that it hit the wall, Brig, to be honest with you. That ball very well could have gone over.
Yeah.
Wow.
Still scored a run, though.
Yeah. Yep.
Xander Bogaerts and friggin' Devers. Get out of here.
Yeah, get
Severino out of there. 28 pitches, and that's it? Oh, my goodness. Well, it's all on the line now. The offense has got to wake up.
Well, Brig, I'll tell you this. On the bright side, when we do a World Series game in a few weeks, it's not going to be as stressful.
I'll be super calm. I'll be super calm. It won't be a problem. Well,
yeah, exactly.
I might be calm. I won't be this stressed.
Well, I say you won't be this uptight about it. No. It'll be just fine. It'll be a great, exciting game.
Am I uptight? Is that what this is?
No, not uptight. Stressed out. Stressed.
Fine. I can't even get up and jump around. I'm just like laying here with my foot all up in a cast.
Yeah, you're in a cast. Oh man, I forgot that you're in a cast. So you're sitting there like.
Yeah, I'm just.
Maybe it's a good thing the Cubs aren't playing, Denise. You might re-break your foot.
I forgot about that. Oh, I'm so sorry you're in a cast.
It sucks, man. I hate it. Oh,
it sucks. Okay, so I got to tell you a story. I'm meaning to tell you this on the chat, but when I was in the Army, I dumped my motorcycle, and I don't know what happened. I was going 35 miles an hour. I merged lanes. Like I literally went from one lane to the next lane. Nobody was around me. There was nothing going on. I hit some weird paint slick thing. I don't know. And all of a sudden I'm fishtailing and I'm like, oh no. And I know what to do. So I turn into the spin and turn into the skid and then boom, and it goes down. Right. and the engine compartment, the whole engine lands on my left foot and spins down the road. I'm not wearing a helmet. I'm in tennis shoes. I did have a jacket on, so I did a little head tuck combat roll thing. Stand up, scared to death. Now, the first thing that runs through my mind is I am not insured. Like the bike is, but I'm not. I was like 24, some stupid. It was so dumb. So I get up and I hobble over to my bike that's now 15, 20 feet away from me. And it had gone spinning down the suicide lane, the turn lane. Oh, man. So long story short, another motorcyclist comes up, picks up my bike, drives it to the thing with me. Because, 600 pounds on, but I crushed my foot. But I didn't have insurance. So what I ended up doing was I went to the Goodwill and I got a boot because they have big bins of everything, right? And I got one of those medical boots that fit me and I strapped it on and I went home and I soaked it in ice and then I put my boot on every time I needed to go anywhere. I've never had it looked at, not one time. And it hurts like crazy sometimes.
Hey, real quick, Brig, I have somebody who wants to come say hi.
Okay.
Hi.
Wilson!
Get in the camera. There you go.
Hey,
This is
dude.
where you can see. He's getting ready to go to bed. Who do you want to win tonight, the Yankees or the Red Sox?
Yankees.
Yeah, baby! That is the right answer, my friend. That's the right
I don't
answer.
know. I don't know where I went wrong, but somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
No, he was the Yankees his first year in T-ball, so he has his Yankee hat that he likes to wear still, and his
Smart
Yankee
man.
shirt from that year. So he's a Yankee fan second, but still a Mariners fan first.
That's
So.
acceptable. That is acceptable.
So, what do you have going Thursday night, bud? Do you remember?
Baseball practice. Whoop whoop.
Do we have practice or a game?
Oh yeah, not practice anymore. It's a game.
Can you get on camera so I can see you? There you go. Got our first game on Thursday, and we have another Friday night.
Where there's another game?
Yeah, we play Friday night again. He doesn't. He just knows to put on his uniform when I tell him to, and then he'll come with me to the field. That's
all that matters,
Yeah.
man. Hey, ask him this, Wilson. If your favorite dinosaur could pitch right now in this game, what dinosaur would you have throwing the baseball?
What dinosaur would you have pitching if you could pick any dinosaur?
I would have probably the raptor because they have like these hands, and they'd probably hold it like better, like kind of like something kind of like this.
Yeah, I understand. I'm with you.
So
Yeah.
they like.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes. Yeah.
You got it.
Well, thanks,
Probably
Wilson.
the best option. All right, buddy. Thanks for saying hi. Say good night to everybody.
Good night.
Good night, bud.
As opposed
Kids
to a
love dinosaurs.
T-Rex whose arms are like this.
Yeah. Throw it
We have some kids on the team who kind of throw like a T-Rex.
Yeah, push it.
So we're working get that arm nice and long.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. So we as we started fall ball, we had 3 weeks of practices and then games start this week, and there were supposed to be games tonight, and I was like, oh shoot, but we were scheduled not to play tonight. Instead, we're playing Thursday, Friday this week, so that worked out. First off, and second, it's even better because it rained most of the day today, so not playing on a muddy field tonight. So there's a win right there.
Yeah.
So pretty happy with the way things worked out this week.
That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Yeah, I'm debating if because Bill's got to work on Thursday, and Sophia's her games have been every Saturday, but for some reason they moved this Saturday's game to this Thursday, and Bill's got to work. I mean, he would have had to have worked the weekend anyways, but so I'm like, all right, well, I'll see how my foot is, because I've been even before the surgery when I had it in the boot, I was driving with my left foot.
Oh,
So it's a good thing I learned how to drive stick, so I can use my left foot pretty well when I drive.
I was gonna say, it's a good thing you're driving an automatic at this
Yeah, I
point.
learned how to drive in a stick, but I drive automatic now.
Yeah.
So I was going to take her to practice yesterday, but then my foot was really bothering me last night. And I'm just like, and again, it had been raining all day and he was still going to hold the practice. And I'm like, I'm not going. So it's debatable if I'm going to take her for her game Thursday. But then we had a friend, he was a commander at the American Legion that we go to. He just passed away on Sunday. So his wake is actually Thursday too. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but yeah, I feel bad that she's like missing part of her fall ball with practices and games because I can't take her. We have to work around Bill's schedule.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's tough.
So
yeah, and fall ball, the thing, it's like so laid back too. Like they even told us, like, if we get any rainouts, we're not going to make them up, just because we don't want to try to fit it into the schedule and everything. So, but the problem is you're still paying for it, right?
Yeah, and usually, like once the season starts, like once the game starts, they usually practice for like 4 weeks before the game start, and then once the games start, they end the practices because it's during the school year.
Yeah.
So, but they, for some reason this year, they didn't end the practice. So she's got practice on Mondays and Thursdays, games on Saturdays. She has Girl Scouts every other Thursday. So I'm just like, okay, this is crazy. It was as crazy as it was in the spring, when she started summer ball, because they start summer ball in April. So she was practicing twice a week. She was doing hitting clinic once a week. She also had hitting clinic for fall ball. And then she was in running club too in the spring. So it was like for like 6 weeks, she was doing softball, running club, softball, and then running club again. I mean, it was insane.
That's a grown woman's schedule, Denise.
Huh?
That's a grown woman's schedule.
Yeah, she's me. I'm just raising me.
Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah. That's why my foot hurts so bad, because I'm overdoing it. They're just like, you should only put like weight on it when you should only put weight on it when it gets to mild pain. And I'm just like, okay. And I'm like, so if I have moderate pain, they're like, you're doing too much. I'm like, fine. So I can't stand up for more than 10 minutes. Like, that's my life.
I get it. I legitimately get it. I've been there, done that. And it's not just with my foot, but also with my foot.
Yeah.
So finally, the Yankees got an out.
Hey.
Got 2 outs, 2
There's
on.
2 outs now.
It's very good. 2 outs, 2 on, bottom of the 6th, 10 pitches. After the conversation at the mound, we have a very good outcome so far. Bobby Dahlbeck, whom we did not expect to be retained at first base. We actually thought Anthony Rizzo was going to jump in and take over his spot at the trade deadline, but he did not. He ended up on the opposite team.
Yep, Brig. So Brig was out here. For those of you who don't know, he came out and visited me in Phoenix right before the trade deadline. And actually,
it was grab me on the way.
It was right at the end of the All-Star break, because we went to the first game back.
That's right. That's right.
But anyways, the Cubs started making those deals, and we were absolutely certain that Rizzo was going back to Boston.
100%.
And
I think a lot of people were. I don't think it was just a weird, thing.
Yeah, no, I think there were a lot of people who did think that was going to happen. But I think we're more surprised that he went to New York than Boston, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was too. I was hearing Boston was like the main one, and then I think Tampa Bay came up in some of the conversations. They came up with KB too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, he's going to the Yankees. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? Like,
oh, we didn't call that a strike?
That's why I just said, ooh. And I made the face.
Man. Now we're being inconsistent, Mr. Umpire.
He's been inconsistent all night. There was a call earlier. Like there was he rung somebody up on that pitch on the black on the left side of the plate on the first base side of the plate. Exact same pitch. 2 batters later was a ball.
That's right. And it was
same
to a
pitch, same spot.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's been wildly inconsistent all night long.
That's why he swung at that one just now. Because it was anywhere near the black.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the problem is that you get guys swinging wild when they have no idea where the zone is, and I don't think it's fun to watch when that's going on. That's my big issue with the umpires.
That's
It
one of
cracks
them.
me up too with ESPN with the way that they superimpose the strike zone box. When the catcher is in a certain position, like it looks like the catcher is actually wearing the box. Like
Yeah.
all the other broadcast stations, they're pretty outlined. Like you could tell, ooh, got him with the high heat.
Well, no, they just called off the pitch.
And just wait like 2 minutes.
Oh, dude. That's how it feels.
It is how it feels with you sitting here calling the plays on us, Denise.
Sorry.
That guy's been drinking heavy.
Right.
Oh! Not him.
But yeah, like all the other stations, like their box, it's pretty highlighted, and ESPN just has like this really like thin white line, and it always looks like the catcher's just like wearing the strike zone.
It does.
Yep.
But Denise, thanks for joining us for that very
problem.
long 6th inning. We really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
We
It
got
was
our
fun.
money's worth out of Denise tonight.
Yeah, we did. You're a trooper.
Don't- that doesn't sound good out loud. You might want to keep that one on the down low.
I love it.
Oh,
All right, well, go watch the game ahead of us now.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, I will.
All right, we'll see you later.
Denise. Thanks again.
Yeah, bye.
Awesome. That was great. I love having Denise on. She came on, what was it, about a month ago, 2 months ago, something like that?
Yeah.
When you weren't able to come on.
Yeah.
And she did a great job. She's awesome.
You
If you haven't heard the North Chicago Baseball Together podcast yet, go check it out. I'm serious. She does an outstanding job with it. I told her that when Sarah Spain headhunts her and brings her over to her podcast, that she needs to like remember us because she does a great job.
She is going to get headhunted by ESPN or MLB or somebody, MLB TV.
Somebody, yeah.
Something's going to happen.
And we're going to be out. But anyway,
That's okay.
we'll live.
We just do it for
So
late nights. I don't know.
I don't know. So Brig, let's get back to our playoff predictions. How far did we even get? We got to the wild card, right?
Yeah. The National League wild card.
Did we ever come to a resolution as to who we thought was going to win that game?
Yes, because I said the Dodgers are going to win over the Cardinals by about 60 to 65% chance.
You're right. That's
what I said. So
And
now
I said the
what we're looking at
Dodgers.
is the Giants and whoever wins that series.
So the Giants and the Dodgers then.
Yep.
If it's going to be and that's right. I remember now because we said it. I remember saying now that I thought it was too bad that series could only go 5 games.
Yep.
And I think, honestly, when it comes down to it, I think the Dodgers are going to win that one.
I don't think so.
And I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants won.
I think San Francisco is going to win. And I think, I hate to say that it has a lot to do with Clayton Kershaw, but it has a lot to do with Clayton Kershaw and Max Muncy. Denise brought that up while you took a little snooze. But, yeah, that's exactly – Christian Velasquez comes in to behind the plate for Tanner Houck is now pitching, by the way. For those of you watching.
Christian Vasquez, yeah.
Yeah, Christian Vasquez. And that dude's got a cannon. Man, do not test that fool.
Yeah, no, they're not going to be running.
Holy cow, everything's changed. Something about a water bottle. We're all excited, maybe a little confused. Here it goes. Okay. Looks like
Didn't make it into the dugout. Got to put a little bit more on that blue.
Gleyber Torres is up to the plate. There are 0 pitches coming from the Houck. New York is
top
down
of the 7th inning.
4. Top of the 7th. That's right. Hey, are we going to do the stretch?
We can do the stretch.
We should.
We can do the stretch.
Hey, yeah. Strike one. Oh, yeah, baby. That zone is
And there I've got strike one.
I am shocked at the zone. Come on, man.
I mean, that was a perfect pitch, but that was a ball 2 innings ago.
That's what I'm saying. Now, if he calls that a strike, we're going to have a problem. That is a 1-1 pitch. Torres is 0 for 2 at the plate this evening. That is not okay. We are 3 runs down. It's the top of the 7th, Boone. What are you going to do, buddy? You're going to lose your job is what you're going to do.
Yeah, he is. He knows it.
Everybody knows that.
Yep.
Just missed
That's
that.
That's a look of a guy who knows he's not going to have a job in the morning.
Not if he loses.
Yep.
I really do think DJ LeMahieu has played a major role in the chemistry and the dynamic of the team tonight.
Well, I think the fact that they were able to put together enough games to get into this game, he's been largely responsible for that.
I agree. And he's been playing hurt the whole time. Talk about the spiritual leader of a team.
Yeah.
Clubhouse.
So has he had this sports hernia? It's sports hernia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has he had it for like a long time?
Yeah, but they weren't calling it an official sports hernia until recently, and now that's what they're officially coming out and saying. But he has been playing hurt for a period of time.
Huh.
That's a fly out to center field. Sorry, Glaber. Go sit down. That's the first out of the 7th.
Hernandez about misplayed that ball, though.
Yeah, he did take a step back, didn't he?
Yeah. I thought he was going to go back on it, and it was going to short him.
Almost did.
I gotta pull out some snacks like I'm at the baseball game.
Do it.
Some cashews. Got some cashews tonight.
Nice.
Delicious.
Honestly, I did not have enough time to jump onto my snacks. I had too many other things going on.
Had a lot going. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot.
Yep. Well, I did decide on your idea, though. Next game we do, I am going to do a charcuterie board. Because I thought that was an outstanding idea.
Thank you. Charcuterie is my jam, guys. Baseball family, I don't know if you know, I'm a little bougie. I'm a Yankees fan. You got to be a little bougie. I got all the stuff. I just didn't have time to slice it up. That's all. I even went and got some nice, mild camembert for my charcuterie this evening. I have 3 different kinds of cured meats and a number of cheese options, but I really love a well-balanced, really mild camembert on a charcuterie board because then you could pair it with whatever you want. And it never overpowers anything, but it's got that cream. Oh, Sorry,
so what is your choice of meat? Like what cured meats do you put
I prefer sopressata over anything. That's my favorite. Sopressata is my favorite. I want a nice
You are
garlic.
awfully bougie.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Because I am I prefer the salami.
Salami is great.
Genoa salami with some Parmesan flakes.
Parmesan, not black pepper. Gosh dang it, Brett.
He's not had a good night. Not had a good night at the plate.
No, I was just going to
My
say,
goodness.
he's as angry as we are. Look at it. Look at the face he makes. And it was perfectly placed. What a phenomenal pitch. You know what I mean? Like, even if he hadn't swung at that, it doesn't matter. That's a strikeout every single day. Flawlessly executed. Man.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
Yep.
This Boston pitching has been great. But again, I mean, I hate to play this card. Wow, that was another great pitch. I hate to play this game, but I told you, if this is 2 out of 3, the Yankees probably take it. If it's one game, Red Sox got it all the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. And that's the way it's been so far. Because, I mean, think about this, though, is that for a long time, the Red Sox had the best record in the American League for a very long time.
Like the first half of the season.
Yeah, well, and then they had a few COVID cases coming. Guys weren't eligible to play. Guys are actually dealing with it, right? And that's why they're in the wild card game.
Yeah,
It's because they had to deal with that. If they didn't, they probably would still be one of the better teams in the American League. They may have, I know, because they probably wouldn't have caught the Rays. The Rays probably still would have caught up to them, huh?
Yep.
Man.
We would have had an NL West situation in the AL East.
Could have. Yeah.
That's what we would have had without the COVID cases. And then the Yankees would be battling it out for the wild card against somebody else, or like Toronto, for instance, or Seattle, or whatever. It would
it would have been a lot closer with 3 teams instead of 4.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, and I'm that's the thing that we have to remember is that Boston was top dog for a long time. That they very well could make a run with everybody healthy now.
Yeah, they could.
I mean, I'm not saying they're going to, but at this point, I don't know if I'll be surprised now that I have that realization and remember what actually went on with the Red Sox this season.
Yeah,
so,
I still don't see them beating the Rays to get to the White Sox.
In a 5-game series, though, anything can happen.
Yeah, it's short.
Yep,
it's a short suspense for sure.
Yeah,
come on, Gio.
And I think they could catch just enough fire to catch the Rays in a 5-game series.
Well, okay, and honestly, coming off of the high, if they win tonight in Fenway against the Yankees, that is going to juice them up hard. And you're right. Maybe they carry a bunch of momentum with them. Who knows? Anything could happen.
And that's why we love the playoffs. That's really what makes October so great, is that the NBA playoffs, like, it's going to be a 1 or a 2, maybe a 3 in the finals every time.
Oh, did you see that?
Not yet.
Was it a splitter or a curve? I don't know what it was, a splitter
that was a slider.
Oh, my.
That was a wipeout slider.
Oh, my gosh. Did you see the break on that pitch?
I did.
Oh, my gosh. I love baseball so much. I'm like, what? And he took as big a swing as he could. And then the ball went, nope. And it went somewhere else.
Yep. That was a great pitch.
Oh, it was so perfect. Oh, and I'm a Yankees fan, and I will tip my cap. That was outstanding. That entire half inning was amazing. Great pitching.
Yep. All right. Let's get back to some predictions, because we're about out of time, Brig. Your Yankees are about out of time.
I know.
So, okay. So you have the Giants beating the Dodgers. I have the Dodgers winning. Okay.
Right.
Let's go back to the American League. So you have the Rays and the Sox, right?
Yep.
Who you got?
I had a problem. What I got is a problem. I don't know. I think what I have is pitching matchups and a whole bunch of other variables. Why is it hard to pick, Brad? Probably because they're both terrific teams.
I don't know. They're meaningless predictions, so it's not like it really matters, right?
Okay. If I'm being honest with you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. It hurts my feelings, though, to be honest with you. No. I think the Rays are probably the more complete team.
Yeah.
If you talk well-rounded and, clutch situations and small ball and all that stuff, I think they're the more well-rounded team.
I think you're right. And my big issue with the Sox is experience. They're still really young. Like, I really think that's going to be their problem.
They are young. And what are you going to do? I don't know. I don't know. I can see it going both ways, but I would be surprised if the White Sox beat the Rays. in the ALCS. I would be surprised. And if it
So here's
won't-
my thing.
go ahead.
Here's my thing. If the Rays do play the White Sox, I've got the Rays hands down, no problem. They're going to take that series, not a big deal.
Okay.
But if it's the Astros, like I thought, like I said, I watched a lot of Astros baseball this year,
Yeah.
and I watched them beat the crap out of the Mariners a lot.
Yeah.
Like just beat the absolute crap out of them, and I can't see anybody beating the Astros in a 7-game series.
Really?
Yeah.
That hurts my feelings.
Mine too, to be honest.
I know.
Yep. It's really upsetting to say that, but man, they're such a good team.
They're
They
good.
really are.
Now, okay, so who wins between the Rays and the Astros then?
I think the Astros.
Really?
I think it goes 7 games, and I think the Astros take that one.
In 7 games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, like I said, it pains me to say it, but I feel like that's the way it would go.
Yeah. The Rays have the best record in franchise history, apparently. I'm watching the graphic come up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 100 wins. That makes sense. 100 wins is tough to get to.
Yeah, but there are like 4 teams with 100 wins right now.
I think there were only 3.
Is it 3? I thought it was 4. I'm going to look really quick.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, only 3. The Giants, the Dodgers, and the Rays.
Okay.
Yeah, 92 and 70 in your wild card teams in your division.
That's
I mean, I
weird.
guess that would be I guess that's a wild card regardless because the White Sox did win 93 games.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Denise knows more than everybody. Denise, she's brilliant. Thanks, Denise. Always keeping us honest.
what is that, Brig?
What? The buzzing?
No, oh, that's me, isn't it? Yeah, that's me. Sorry. Something showed up on my. I had like an ad pop up or something on. I had the bracket up, and it was like an ad that randomly popped up. I was like, what the heck? I said, I had your phone. I was like, what are you watching?
Nothing. I'm watching baseball and your face. That's it, though.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Schwarber up again, 1 for 3, just with that home run.
Not just, but that was a big deal. Oh, Higgy missed it. Good thing there's no runners on.
Yeah, I'd say nobody on base, so he probably didn't. Yeah, he might have stopped that if there was a runner on base.
I think he would have. His defensive capabilities behind the plate are just incredible.
Well,
He's
I'm
super-
sure that's why he was there tonight.
Oh, for sure. Well, especially because you have so many mismatches between catcher and pitcher coming in a game like this where all hands on deck. You don't know who you're going to need. You don't know where they're going to throw. You don't know what their nerves are going to be like. Nothing. So you got to have a guy behind the plate who can catch everything in the dirt. You got to.
Yep. Well, and here's this too. So I'm pulling up the lineup here real quick because I'm curious if we're going to see Gary Sanchez pinch hit for him. So
That's possible.
yeah. Well, yeah, I think we're going to see Sanchez come in and pinch hit for Higgy because it looks like he's due up first in the bottom half of the inning.
Walked him. Got to pull him. Pull him now. Pull him now, Boone. Get somebody else in there. You don't have time. No, slow it down. See, here's Rizzo's walking toward. Why are you standing in the dugout? I know he's only 23 pitches in. We got it. This is it, dude.
He pointed to the bullpen like he was like, yeah, go get that guy.
I know. What is he doing? And even Rizzo started walking toward the mound like we're going right. No.
Oh my gosh.
Dude.
Wow.
What is happening? Maybe it's a left-handed, right-handed thing. I don't know who's up next.
Well, I didn't even see who the Yankees have up in the pen right now.
I don't either.
But so you've got Devers coming up. And so he bats left. Yeah, it's probably a righty-lefty thing.
It's got to be. That's the
They're
only.
probably going to make the switch after this batter.
Boy, he's struggling. He knows it. He's ready to be done.
Yep.
Mound
That's
visit.
too bad, too.
It is.
Good on Higgy for going out there and talking to him, because I feel like they should have at least sent the pitching coach out there, right?
Well,
good on these guys for taking the
up,
initiative.
Stepping it up. Yeah, exactly. You
got Chad Green, who's a righty up, though. You don't have a lefty up in the pen. So there's no reason for them to have not made that change. Wow. Boone's got to be able to see his pitcher, read his pitcher better than that.
That's a bumble and a half, dude. We are all the way. We're watching on television only what is curated for our entertainment capabilities, and we caught that. And he still threw the ball. No. The kid's asleep. He's gonna be fine.
She was. She was asleep.
Oh, Boone, don't hang your head in the dugout like you got some master plan we should all be in awe of. You get out there and relieve him.
Seriously, and Green's warm. It's not like he wasn't warm at the beginning of this batter.
No.
He was ready to go. Oh, my gosh. Holy cow.
He walked him! No! No! Oh, that is bad. Now get out there. Why did he wait for that at-bat? Why? What analytics do they have that we don't? There's got to be something.
I don't know. You can't leave your guy out there like that when he's ready to go. There's no reason for that.
None. And Chad Green is capable. Okay.
Well, he had a double play in order, too. It's not like they were...
That's what I'm saying. Double play ball is capable. Chad Green throws ground ball pitches, bro. That's what he does. He's better at that than everybody else. He's not going to come in and throw strikes like gas. What he's going to come in and do is throw ground ball pitches. Oh, I'm pissed. Oh,
for good reason. That was, man, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I can see now, having watched this game, why these players are like, nope, no way.
Oh, for sure. This is what I think about DJ LeMahieu being the player manager. It's stuff like this where Boone, he's got this apathetic appearance. I don't know if he's apathetic or not. I have no idea. All I'm saying is he appears apathetic. He appears lethargic. He appears disconnected during the game, and he's got this like blah feeling. And oh no. You know what Tommy Lasorda does? He cocks his hat off to one side and he marches out there and he makes it happen. You call him old school. I call him effective. Okay, we're going to run an ad really quick. And then
Briggs got to cool off.
I got to cool off. We'll see you in just a second.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back with me. Root, root, root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Shop kids' baseball shirts at 9plusS.com.
Welcome back, baseball family, from that short break. Only fitting for the 7th inning. I didn't even think about it. We should have played that during the 7th inning stretch. But anyway, if you're with us still, there's Brig. Drop in the chat. I want to know what your 7th inning snack is. Mine is caramel and cheddar popcorn. And oh my gosh, it's green, so it doesn't show up on my green screen. Fantastic. I love it so much. That's amazing. But yeah, I've got a little bit of popcorn tonight. Been grazing on it a little bit here and there. You cooled off, Brig? You good? You ready to go the rest of the way?
No, I'm ready, but I'm not cooled off.
It's so funny.
I'm texting my friend right now, being like, I'm so angry. I have things to say that can't go on the show. That's what I'm doing. I'm texting things that cannot go on the show right now. There's a release valve that's very effective.
You know what we need to do? We need to have a private YouTube channel for those people who want the Baseball Together R version. And if they want, they can get Briggs post-game rant.
I get a lot of stuff that doesn't go on the show. Stay at second base, Schwarber.
Oh my goodness.
The freak.
Are you the same as me, Brig, that like you get so upset late in the game you just start cussing everybody on the other team?
Everybody.
And fingers flying everywhere. It doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
No. And I'm like, you stupid cheeks. You and your stupid cheeks or whatever. Like, who chose that? How do you don't even, yeah.
Yeah, I get real upset late in games. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you play for.
Denise says I'm not allowed to yell at Kyle Schwarber. Sorry. He needs to stay at second base or just get off far enough to then, like, get tagged out. That'd be okay. All right, Xander. Everybody hates the name Xander. If you name your kid Xander, sorry. I'm just kidding.
You know what, though? Xander, I actually like that because I had somebody tell me one time, they're like, I'm going to name my kid Alexander just so I can call him Xander. Like, I had never thought of that.
Okay. But you better buy him a white 2006 pickup or Toyota Tacoma and lift it. And he better wear puka shells. And he also better be, never mind. I stop. He can't be a good person. That's what I'm saying.
So you're saying specifically that person is not a good person?
May or may not have.
Definitely a bro. Definitely a bro.
The sweet bro.
At
Flat
the very
brim hat,
least.
left the sticker on it. Not saying anything wrong with that. I'm saying now we have indicators in clusters. We have a grouping of things. None of those things are wrong by themselves. You get all three of them together, we have a problem.
That's right. That's right. It's true, though. You're right about the indicators thing. Yeah.
It's true. It's a thing.
All right, who we have? You said Xander Bogaerts at the plate.
Against Chad
1 for
Green.
2 with the home run.
That's right. Chad Green's at 5 pitches. It's 3-0. Oh, guess what? Not any better than Loizaga was doing.
Yeah, no kidding. That pitch inside, though, if Higgy had been set up inside, I think they may have gotten that call. But since he was outside and had to reach way out across his body or outside of his body to get it, I think that's why it was a ball.
I think so. That's a ball. Take your base. Base is loaded. Chad Green, what are you going to do? You've only thrown 6 pitches. There are 2 outs. You're losing the American League wildcard game to Boston in Fenway in the bottom of the 7th. You cannot screw this up. What are you going to do?
And there's Briggs' summary of the game. If you were not aware of the situation. Payback for 1978. For those of you who don't know, that was the last time these two teams played in a 1-game winner take all, like single game elimination, like not like obviously 7-game playoff, 5, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
just a 1-game playoff. And that was game 163 from what I believe, or probably 155. Just a decider for the division is what it sounded like. But man, it's good popcorn break.
I'm very happy for you.
Okay, should we do World Series real quick? Let's do World Series.
Okay. Have you been taking notes?
No, I never take notes.
Me neither.
Okay, so
Denise was 3 in 1978. Very cool.
oh, sorry, I thought they were going to take a longer break. Looks like they're back. We'll wait. Let's wait on the World Series.
Okay, that's 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Burned it right by Alex Verdugo and his beard. See, I get nasty. So is Mike Farnes. Mike Farnes should come on the show right now. It would just make me mad, but at least he'd come on the show again. No! No! Oh, no! Are you kidding me? Got him. There's the out, but there's a run scored. Oh, blah. Or was it 2 runs? Was it 1 or 2? At least 1.
Looks like 2. I'm gonna bet 2.
How could it
I'm
not
still a little
be?
bit behind you, so yeah, 2 because he was going to
Verdugo
second.
went all the way to second base.
Yeah, it's got to be 2 runs. Yikes!
Well, oh my goodness sakes. I mean, it's not over till it's over, but boy, I'll tell you what. Oh,
And just out of his reach.
just barely missed it.
Okay, Brig, I'm going to call my shot here. I'm going to say Gary Sanchez coming into pinch hit.
Yeah,
Higgy's due up.
I can see that.
Okay, now
Is
let's
he
talk
leading
World Series.
off? Is he leading off the inning?
Yeah. Higgy should be leading off. That's why I think Sanchez is going to come in.
I agree.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they'll do some kind of double switch.
They could
or
do a double
something.
switch.
I don't
Yeah.
know. But anyway. Okay, so I think, Brig, you had the Rays and the Giants in the World Series?
Yeah. At this point, I think that's where I landed.
Okay, who you got?
The Giants.
Got the Giants.
Yep.
Continue to quietly win.
That's right. They just do their thing, slow and steady.
It does win the race.
That's what they say. Especially if you're a tortoise, a hare, or any other reptilian or mammalian creature.
Very good. I like it. Excellent.
I have to get clinical when I'm upset. I learned that from my mom.
I think I had the Dodgers. No. Did I have the Brewers and the
Yes,
I had the Brewers and the Astros.
you did.
I want the Brewers to win.
Why?
I want over the Astros.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So this is the thing.
Well, that makes sense.
I just feel like the World Series winner is going to come out of the American League. I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't have a good answer why. That like if the Rays do beat the Astros, maybe this is the year. Maybe it's the year for them. And it's one of those like Royals things, right? Where it's
2015? Yeah.
14-15, right? Because the Royals were literally like this close to the 14 World Series, and then they come back in 15 and they win.
Yeah.
So I could see the Rays getting there and winning it. But then the Astros, one last hurrah, they're going to lose Correa. Probably lose another guy here or there, whatever. So I could see that, but I just don't think that there's a team in the National League that can stand up to consistency of those teams, despite the consistency of the Giants all season long. They lost Brandon Belt. That's a big deal to me.
Yeah.
And then the Dodgers are so depleted. But they could be in a lot of trouble.
Hey, look, it's Gary Sanchez.
Maybe I should submit a resume. Go manage the Yankees.
Brandon, or what's his name? Bean would hire you. Billy
Maybe.
Bean.
I don't know if I'd want to manage the A's. They wouldn't pay me enough.
You're not going to manage the A's, dude. You're just going to be an analyst in the front office.
That's true. There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could handle working for the A's, though. That's a division rival.
You work in Major League Baseball.
I honestly, Brig, if I were to work for the A's, the amount of sabotage that would go on just so the Mariners could win the division. You will never work in baseball again. That's fine. I'll go to Seattle and party. Thank you.
That's live. That's you can't take that back.
I know. That's fine. Brig, am I ever going to work in Major League Baseball?
I don't know.
No, I'm not. I can say that.
Okay. Limit yourself. Fine.
Yeah, 10 years down the road, some team's like, maybe let's consider this guy for a position in our front office. What did he say live on YouTube and Facebook 10 years ago? He said he would sabotage our team just so the Mariners could win it. Don't hire him.
Well, when they call your references, I will remind them.
True. You'll send them the link is what you'll do. No, you'll send them the link with the timestamp and everything.
By the way, this was
Just
10
so
years
you know.
ago. He was 12.
I am 12.
I'm 12.
I need a refill. Really, I'm out. I need a refill.
All right, go take a refill. Top of the 8th. Oh, big swing for the second strike. It's a 2-2 against Odor. Robles.
Yeah, that was a daddy hack.
That was a big daddy hack. Top of the 8th with 1 out. We are getting down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. This is insanity. Denise says she needs an MLB job. She picks the Rays to go to the World Series, and absolutely she deserves an MLB job. She is terrific. Denise, you should know. Okay. Whoa! Back to the screen. No big deal. 98 mile per hour. Pitch number 6. Ugh.
I love watching the people scatter when the ball gets hit back to tipped back to the screen.
It's so fun. And I always go, oh! And I know what's going to happen. It's going to bounce right back. But I love it entirely. Brett Gardner needs to get his bat out and start banging on the dugout or something. Give me some fire in that dugout. There's nothing happening.
Yeah, I thought they were savages in the box, Brig.
That was 2019. Back off.
You know who I don't see at this game, to be honest with you, who I would have expected to see is Marlins, man.
Yeah, he's not here.
I thought he was going to be behind home plate. Maybe he'll be behind home plate tomorrow night.
Maybe so.
Keep an eye out for the Marlins, man.
Yep. Billy Crystal's there. I'll bet you anything.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
I bet maybe Matt Damon, Ben Affleck.
Ben, yeah. And his new squeeze, which is his old squeeze.
His new old squeeze, yeah.
Yeah. Communication. Look, good communication in the outfield. Look what happens when you have good communication in the outfield. I'm falling apart on live TV. Our pet's hands are falling off.
The Yankees have 4 outs left. Oh, it's ugly, Brig.
They need 5 runs to continue to battle.
And
Runs to win.
should they score 5 in the top of the 9th and go extras, we will not have the runner on second base rule any longer.
Correct.
That is absolutely correct. It is
That
not.
rule has officially been abolished from baseball.
Denise got the reference.
Yeah, she did.
Jobs, got no money. Our bad hands are Oh, Rizzo takes a big fat swing at that second strike. Ooh, he wants to go yard so bad. He wants to put it right past the pesky pole again. And guess what? He missed. Sorry, Denise. I know you love Rizzo, but freak.
Man, it is. This is not the kind of game that I was expecting.
Yeah. 3 pitches. Dude, I thought this would be
Chased out of the zone. Chased up.
I thought this would be a game, but it's not.
Yeah, it hasn't really. I mean, it kind of was early just because it was 2-0 for a while.
Yep.
But overall, I mean, it's been all Boston the entire time.
Oh, for sure.
Just. But I will say this. I think Rizzo earned himself a new contract with the Yankees or something. If he's the only guy who's going to show up and do anything offensively,
Yeah.
New York's got to do whatever they can to bring him back.
Yeah, well, but does he hate being a Yankee? That's the real question everybody has.
That is the real question. Is that he very well could hate it there.
There's a bunch of rumors that are circulating that says he hates it. And you know what? He wouldn't be the first one. He's not going to be the last one.
Right. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yep. Was it Sonny Gray you talked about who just hated it there and
hated it and couldn't live up and just it broke him. It broke Sonny Gray because every time we'd go to Oakland, every time we go to Oakland to play against Sonny Gray, he would chew us to pieces, which is why we went and grabbed him, pulled him back to New York. But I'm telling you what, he got to New York and it just was some kind of off or something. I don't know what it was, but it was a pressure cooker of some kind. And he did it entirely. And then he got to Cincinnati and he did a lot better. So
he's been back to himself. He's been great in Cincinnati. It's been awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's crazy that
playing. It's just not.
Yeah, it's crazy seeing some guys who just don't play well in certain markets. Like Milton Bradley is the first guy who comes to mind to me for Seattle, who was just an absolute head case once he got there. That like he was fine, like he wasn't great other places, but he was a good role player, right? He would do his part, but then he got to Seattle and he just got so in his head and he couldn't handle it. And it was a miserable season for the entire team. And fans were like heckling him because he was having such a hard time that to the point, like, I think I remember him coming to the plate one time with tears coming down his face because of stuff that the fans had said to him. Wow. And then the next day he got up to the plate with earplugs in.
Wow.
That it was that bad. And he ended up, they put him on the DL for a while. Just like, I think they just said personal reasons or whatever, but we all knew what was going on. You know, he was visiting the therapist or whatever, and then we never saw him again.
And there's nothing wrong with therapy.
No, absolutely not.
It's a great resource. If you need it, get it. But I'm telling you, that's to have been driven there by your job means you need a new job.
Well, and a job that millions of people every year are trying to get. That's the thing that's crazy is that he got there. He just still just like so miserable with it.
I work in employment. For those of you that don't know, my job is to help people get jobs. That's what I do. And pay is number 4 on my list of priorities as I advise my job seekers. Pay is number 4. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. It's not.
Was he with the Cubs after he was with the Mariners, Denise? Because I thought the Mariners were the end of the line for him. That's what I thought, but I'll double check that. I'm on it.
She's right though. It is time to sing "Sweet Caroline." We should bring Mike Farnes on to do that.
I think they just did it.
Also, I have to tell you, Olivia, I know she's asleep, but she knows every word of Sweet Caroline. Okay.
Does she?
Yeah. You know why? Good parenting.
So Denise, to answer, Milton Bradley was with the Cubs in 2009, and then he went to Seattle for 2010 and 2011. He only played 28 games in 2011.
Got him. Strikeout.
Which is crazy because he was hitting 218 and is still getting heckled by the fans.
Well, 218
anybody
special.
I was gonna say anybody hitting 218 on the Mariners this year was getting a standing ovation.
You're hitting 218 in New York. You're wondering why you have a contract. And there are plenty of guys doing it this year, by the way.
Batting average has been down this year. Like it was real ugly. And I don't know if it was because they were so low at the beginning of the year with everybody using their sticky tack and the deloaded baseball or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But man, batting average I feel like have been real low this year. And speaking of which, Brig, I've been meaning to talk to you about this. We got an 0-1 count, 1 out with is it Christian Vasquez?
Up
to bat?
There is. Against Chad Green.
Did you see this about AAA next year, I believe, is going to be using a pre-tacked baseball?
A pre-tacked baseball in AAA? I did not. Nope.
Okay, so I saw this a couple weeks ago.
Chased
I keep forgetting to bring it up. That's fine. I keep forgetting to bring this up. So I saw the headline.
Gallo's
Since they're gonna, I saw that.
What? He's always making weird faces. I have it on video.
It's true. So they're talking about using this pre-tacked baseball next year in the minor leagues to experiment with it, so guys don't have to use a foreign substance, right? Okay. Well, the thing is, so I remember last year we were watching KBO, right? Yeah, by the way, our NC Dinos did not do hot this year. Finished the season. But anywho, so I heard guys talking about the baseball they use in Korea, and they said that it's a lot tackier, that they don't feel like they need to use something on it because it's got better grip. That like I guess the sweatier your hand is, the better grip you have on the ball. So I wonder if they're going to be bringing that ball over from Korea to use in the big league, so guys don't have to use quite so much rosin. They don't have to, bathe in it like some of the guys do, or try to sneak pine tar onto the mound.
Yeah.
Because now the ball is going to be stickier. So I think that will be interesting to keep an eye on.
I think that's great. Oh, third base throwing it over. Boom. The throw was off. He got him, but just barely. Way to go, Rizzo. Jeez Louise.
I don't think Odor's another guy. I don't think he's going to be back in New York next year.
No.
Because he's not a third baseman.
No. Though I think he has a better chance than Gallo. Gallo leads the league in strikeouts.
He always leads the league in strikeouts. There was a couple years ago he had more. What was it? He had more strikeouts than. I think he had more home runs than singles, is what it was. But he led the league in strikeouts still. That's
ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. Yep.
Well, and Stanton has actually carried his own in the outfield this season, and I don't understand that. But I don't think Brett Gardner's coming back next season.
Well, he's 38. I don't know if he's going to come back at all next year. He might retire.
It's going to be done.
Yeah.
So what we're going to end up with is a lot of significant gaps, and it will depend on DJ LeMahieu. Oh, there's so many things. So many things.
It is crazy though that like the Cashman goes out and makes these big deals at the trade deadline. Obviously guys who did help get to this game,
for sure,
haven't done anything to get beyond this game besides Rizzo's home run. But then it's like come the off season and then you're starting over.
I know, starting
all over again.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking, man. But you know what? Every other team goes through it too, and that's
true.
The way it is, and it's okay until we get 2 more expansion teams and can expand to true division playoffs or division pennant races. And then we also institute a salary cap or some kind of royalty share program, revenue share program, where we don't have to deal with this BS, and we can get some franchise players in there that are true hometown heroes, et cetera, et cetera. And we go back to the way it was originally. Not mad.
Real quick, Brig, I wanna address the playoff thing real quick. I've been thinking a lot about this because I know your big thing is, like you said, the true playoff races or the pennant races, right?
True pennant races. Yep. Old
So
school.
in Major League Baseball, 10 teams make the playoffs.
I know.
That's a third of the league.
Yep.
That is the fewest of any of the major sports.
Yep.
Because in football, you've got 12
Right.
make it,
Out of
4 divisions plus 2 wild cards. And then
30 or 32 in the NFL. I can't remember.
32.
30. It is 32. See, it's 32.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then in the NBA, though, you've got 16 teams making the playoff.
Right.
Plus, now they have like a playoff, like a play-in game. So you've got like
Right.
basically 2 extra wild cards. Like
Kind of a wild,
You got
wild card thing.
2/3 of the league having a chance to get in, right?
Yeah.
The fact that baseball only has a third right now, I don't know, man. Like, it almost feels like they need to expand.
They do.
Just expand the playoffs.
Well, they need to expand the league, and then they need to expand the playoffs. And then
So how would you expand the playoffs if you expand the league? Because right now, it would be. I mean, you still have 4 divisions with 2
limit interleague
wild cards.
play. The key is to limit interleague play throughout the season. That's the key.
Okay. Judge ground ball 6-3.
Garrett Whitlock, also at the mound, is formerly the Yankees farmhand. They picked him up in 2020 as a Rule 5 draftee. That's how he ended up with Boston. He had Tommy John in 2019, by the way. Don't know if you knew that.
Mm-mm.
So that's a big deal. Okay.
What you got?
Teams play 12 games against each division opponent. Home and away, 6 games apiece. So split. Then they play 6 against other league opponents, but within the American or the National League. Then, and that's evenly split home and away as well. Then they play 3 games against opposite league teams.
Brig, that's a Stanton home run.
Oh, I was reading the thing, dude.
And I'm half a pitch behind you.
Outstanding. What does John Sterling say?
Something in Italian.
Something-
Stantonian. It was not a Stantonian home run. He hit that
Stantonian.
oppo.
Something
Wrapped
is
it around the
something
top.
Barlow. Yeah.
I think he missed a layup, though, Brig, honestly. I think it should have been from the very beginning. Giancarlo is gone, Carlo.
Oh, man. You've inspired me to grow out my man bun with that one. Just
do it.
Just as simple a decision, I think. Talk about
you
missing
need
a layup. Go. Drop it.
Okay, so suddenly we have a 6-2 game, and Gallo flies out to deep right field
He sure does fly
to the
out
track, right in front of the
Flies out of
380
New York.
sign.
in 36 hours or less.
What's that?
He flies out of New York in 36
Oh.
hours or less is what he does.
I'm sure he does. Going to Cancun.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead. Oh, my favorite guy, Brett Gardner, coming up to end the game. Okay, go ahead.
Shh. It's Gleyber Torres. Okay.
Oh, Gardner's coming out on deck. Okay.
No, he's on deck. Come on, Gleyber.
You're right. Yeah.
No. He hung it. It's over.
Brig, I'm still a half pitch behind. There it is. There's a
Red Sox win.
Yeah, he got too far underneath it. Yep, fly ball to Renfroe. Boston Red Sox will play the Tampa Bay Rays
And
in
lose.
the ALDS and lose, most likely.
What am I supposed to do with all of this champagne? this where I drink away my sorrows?
Probably. If you want to, we can wrap it up. You can have your night.
No. I'm getting. Look, all of these consolations are coming through. I'm so sorry.
That's so funny. All right. Well, should we wrap it up real quick, Brig?
Yeah, and we'll get into my specific playoff format later because
I have a couple of good ideas. Trust me, they're good ideas. Okay, take that.
Very cool. Maybe we'll do a whole episode on it during the off season.
No, yeah, that'd be good during the off season. Yeah, not during the playoffs.
Good off season content.
Baseball family, we have loved having you here tonight, even though I am smiling with chagrin. I do not know how I'm keeping it together. Brad is giddy. Mike Farnes is peeing his little panties, excited about how distraught I am. I am still wearing pinstripes with pride. Hashtag pinstripe pride. You can get that t-shirt on the shop at 9plusus.com. We have an entire hashtag series for you and your team in your team's colors. Brad and I are both wearing baseball together t-shirts tonight. This is the Bronx pinstripes version. That is the Arizona version. We won't say the Diamondbacks because that would be a problem. So that is the Arizona version. It's all available on 9plusus.com. Brad's also wearing his Pirate baseball cap, which comes in a variety of styles and is truly awesome. The Pirate patch has baseball stitching on it, and it's crossed baseball bats. Don't forget to jump on the shop. Christmas season is coming up. So for your baseball family, baseball friends, etc., this is a great time to outfit the new nursery and whatever it is that you need. I just had neighbors give birth to their second son, and they are huge Braves fans, huge. And so I got them the Foul Lines print in, so they could hang it in the nursery and some other things as well from the shop. So anyway, baseball family, it's a great time to jump on the shop at 9plusus.com. It's NINEPLUS.com and get Christmas gifts squared away right now so you don't have to worry about it before it's too late.
And don't forget to get your Jingle Balls sweatshirt
Jingle
or
Balls. T-shirt. Brad designed that himself.
I did. Thank you.
It's terrific.
Although Briggs giving away too much credit because he does all the other designs. But anyway, don't forget to stop by baseballtogether.com where you can submit to the mailbag. You can send us an email. There's a link up in the description. Or up in the navigation. There's also a link in the description of every single episode that you can send us an email. You can also leave us a voicemail if you prefer to do that. Link in every episode as well. And baseball family, thanks for joining us tonight. This was a lot of fun. Despite the Yankees loss for Brig, it was kind of fun to experience this. I'll be honest, Brig.
And you know what? Pretty well. I'm usually not this composed.
You did a good job.
Herculean.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you, Brig. Very good. We'll keep you updated because I think we want to do a World Series game.
We should.
And yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
So let's we're gonna sign off, and baseball family, we will catch you next week with a regular episode.
You know it.